Hello, wonderful people. We are back. It is Monday. It is a little bit past 6, and we are ready for some more Mind and the Martyr. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's okay. Everyone's in various stages of relief, I think, at this point. But hey, we are here. We are ready to go. As you can see, we have a guest today. The wonderful Jessie here is going to be joining us for a couple of sessions. Say hello.
Hello.
Wonderful. I was expecting just a little bit more, but that's...
Hi, I'm Jessie, Juice the Moose. I'm super excited. I haven't streamed in a while, and I will be fiddling with my lights shortly.
It's super cool.
Moose.
Good. Jessie is fantastic. Cole's art mum. Mum, not mom. Mum. Yeah. That's the British.
Oh, really? Say it like that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's the British
Listen,
coming
the
out.
hardest
It's fine.
part of my day job is making sure I remember that Joan's mum is mum and West's mom is mom. So when so I need to remember which one to use when referring to which parent. I love it.
I get you. It's all right. That's the joy of the internet. Is so many people in so many different places and so many things that were said differently.
You hate all of it!
I've said it once. I've said it again. You're the most disappointing colony, but that's okay. So
It's okay. We're disappointed in you too.
yeah, that's fair.
That's why we
Considering. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We have a couple of sponsors that keep the channel going. Our first sponsor is the wonderful folks at Grindin' Coffee. Coffee is the lifeblood of the majority of people online, especially in the TTRPG industry. Grindin' Coffee are bloomin' fantastic. They are a all LGBT plus Black-owned business. They're a small business, but they have been doing pretty well, which is fantastic to see, and we, of course, want to help them out more. They do a fantastic mixture of various different blends, whether you like it dark or light, and various different flavored blends as well. If you see a few and you're not entirely sure about it, hey, it's fine. They also do sample packs. Go ahead and throw in FWRD forward to get 13% off of your order there and get some delicious coffee delivered to your door.
Ooh.
Especially nowadays.
I came up
Coffee
with a
is needed.
tagline. Whether
Oh,
you're grinding
no.
through the levels or grinding through your day, grind with Grindin' Coffee.
Nice.
There was a uncomfortable amount of grinding in that.
Or maybe the most comfortable kind of grind. Nope. Overdid
Nope.
it. Oh, back it off.
Moving
Back it off.
swiftly on.
Shut it all down.
Moving swiftly on. Ray's brain just suddenly did the modem noise, the old internet modem connection noise. Just wait, what am I doing? Our second sponsors are the wonderful folks at So Nerdware. They are owned by a few friends of ours who are fantastic at supporting small streamers and small groups of streamers. You can head over there and find a whole bunch of merchandise related to a whole bunch of folks you can find on the TTRPG sphere. We love them. We have actually been helping out a few of the folks as well, which is pretty cool. Popping up here and there in various different streams, which is exciting. And yeah, you can go ahead and throw in the code FRIENDS to get 10% off your order there for a whole bunch of awesome TTRPG merch. For the folks that weren't here last week, Ty, would you like to give everyone just a rundown of what's happening with DM Emporium?
Hi, everybody. As you know, I've been trying to get DM Emporium going and off the ground and everything, but with some new stuff happening, including trying to move away from, well, the business, it wasn't working. That's the long and short of it. So DM Emporium is going to be shutting down until at least the beginning of the new year, so we can kind of restructure it, make it a little more unique, get things in there that we're a little more proud of, and make it just a better experience and everything for everybody who checks it out, and also something that we can be a little bit more proud of. So we're going to take some time to do that, because we'll also need a little bit more time to do that, because my wife's having a baby and we're going to be celebrating that, and it's going to take a lot of time off our hands, so that's all going to happen. So that's kind of where we're at with DM Emporium, but we'll be back soon, and whenever we come back, no matter what, we'll always be in support of Friends Who Roll Dice, and you'll always be able to use the FWRD code to get 10% off, so 10% goes to building this wonderful community.
Your voice gets so high just now.
I don't know what you're talking about!
Obviously, another congratulations to Ty, as we're going ahead, and multiple new ventures, apparently. Yeah, super exciting. Yeah. We are also a part of the wonderful folks at Emporium, which is a fantastic variety Twitch streaming group. You can find a whole bunch of awesome people over there doing a whole bunch of awesome stuff, whether it be cosplay or just chatting about various different things in their lives, or just hanging out, having some coffee, watching some comfy games like Stardew Valley or perhaps Animal Crossing. Go ahead and head over there. There's a whole bunch of fantastic people that you should definitely 100% be supporting. Yeah, we're going to be doing a few events with them in the near future, which is going to be exciting, including, I think, another game of Among Us, which is going to be pretty fun, that we're grabbing some more people in with. Yeah, go ahead and check them out. You can find them at Emporium Twitch, and they also have a Twitter handle of the same name. Go check them out. So, with all that nonsense being said, let's go ahead and dive right into today's episode, shall we? So, who's doing the recap today?
I can do it if you want.
Oh.
All right, cool. I know you take better notes than I do, because I know most of
No,
it's just going to
you
be
can
like...
do it if you want.
Okay, all right. I'll give you a break since you've done it quite a bit lately. And made up for all of us terrible note takers. So, let's see. Last time we started out in the empty city, correct? And then...
Yes.
So, so after waking up from our drinking game, we kind of went through and gathered a bunch of stuff to get ready to, well, go. And there was, we also had to wait for, we'll try to get Airden awake and everything. We got on the road eventually, and still having we found Ton again, and Ton got us a wagon and everything to get going after we searched around and found, kind of collected up everything that we could as far as like supplies and making sure that we could find the people. We found out that the people who were in the Magicanum building apparently had teleported out, but then also the teleportation circle had been destroyed somehow. I think Ton did it. But I don't know, because Ton was the only one left, and I think maybe he did, or somebody did on the way out. It's hard to destroy a teleportation circle after using it, so he's the only person in town. Anyway, after we gathered some stuff and re-summoned our wonderful, therapy cat, Ashtalora, we got on the road and, started towards the city of Keen, our first stop along the way to finding, information about the sword that we've been kind of given from Matriana. We almost killed her and took it from her. But anyway, we have the sword, and along the way, I was trying to figure out, all of us were desperately trying to kind of brainstorm about things that it could be or couldn't be, or things to do with it. And, talking with Ton, we found out that there are kind of different forces going back and forth. There's two forces. One is the primordial, and one is the arcane constant, and both spells either draw from magical or the arcane, and where they meet here is the mortal realm that draws from both. And we found that the swords, they draw from Nyceria herself, and you have to promise something to the blade, and that gives it its power. And then that's when you fulfill that promise, it's considered complete with the sword toss. We found out blades can be reassigned to sisters with different promises, maybe after that. And we also found out that Ton's mother is part of leading the sword toss, and she is a half-elf of some sort. The roots were rooted in Celestial, a root in Sylvan, an arcane room, a mixture of all these languages. And there's even lines that have been folded, where the metal is folded over and built into the sword, that actually a musical staff that when you sing along with those melodies, it's how it has a sympathetic vibration with the blade, and that's what activates the magic. Lots of really cool stuff we found. I also came up with a whole ton of theories about what that could mean, but who knows if any of those are worth anything. We eventually made it outside the city of Keene when I decided to try a few things with the blade. I tried to put the tune that I could see on the blade into a rock, and then using Soup's fishing rod, I threw the rock on top of the blade with it to activate the song, and it kind of exploded in psychic energy and really hurt my brain and everybody else's brain. And then I thought if I could do it with something a little more substantial, maybe we could stabilize the harmony using a piece of metal. It didn't work either and caused a lot of mental pain, which really made the town protector come and take a look at us floating out with his piercings and wonderfulness, and he just kind of folded over. He's like, basically, quiet down, you kids, or I'm going to make you quiet down. And so we got kind of nervous, but then talking to Odion, he's kind of a cool person. He's part of a family of gravekeepers all the way across Veka. They're like close knit, even as far out as second cousins. And they all have different piercings that they use to that lets them levitate, or they can use to levitate the bodies that have been left in their care, to bring them along and helps with their what they need to do as gravekeepers. He also told us there's a ton of meaning given to them, and they get to do giant life celebrations for people, and very many people bring them here to use the giant oven in the middle of town, which is for, well, cremation. But the family line is also apparently powerful sorcerers that have been left in charge of this, and they are a special kind of sorcerer that can kind of create like an invisible web of energy and kind of pull on it to manipulate things around them. It was really cool. They said, they all believe in the cycle, the fates, and celebrate all lives. And we found out that Wendell is a teacher of the weaving magics, and he showed us really cool blade weaving techniques and stuff that I hadn't seen before. And then I went to bed, and he stayed up talking all night with Soup, as far as I know. And that's kind of what happened last time on The Mind and the Martyr.
Awesome. With a recap out of the way, everybody finds themselves waking up after a relatively peaceful rest in the tavern that sits just kind of to the side of this small town of Keene. You are awoken to some very strange sounds. You hear 2 strikes of what seems to be lightning crack and echo outside. You go ahead and kind of pull yourselves up as you're roused by these 2 lightning cracks. If you would choose to look out of the window, you can see it's a very nice and sunny day outside.
Georgia, what the hell are you doing?
It wasn't me this time. I don't do magic or experimentation before coffee.
Boy, the sisters, I've been hungover for the last day, and you've been nothing but making a cacophony of noise.
It's not my fault you can't handle your liquor. And then Jotra's going to go grab some coffee, and he's going to immediately go over to Orin's room and kind of knock on it, and holding both in one hand, he's going to knock with his head and then immediately regret it.
Just open up the door. You all right?
Yeah, here's some coffee. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Thank you.
Cranky.
So that wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me. Coffee, then magic. There's a very clear way to do things, and magic first is not the way to do it.
Soup just and crawls up out the window onto the roof and is like trying to figure out what the heck that was.
Jotra feels a little he feels Ashtalora jump on his shoulder.
Mm. Oh,
Is everyone all right? That wasn't any of you, was it?
No. Everybody think it was me.
I didn't say it was you.
But you're the one that likes to blow shit up, so.
No, I thought someone was. I don't know what it sounded like.
don't like to blow things up. I like to find out what things do. It's not my fault so many things like to blow up.
I just was making sure no one was being attacked. Has anyone seen Soup?
At the nose! I hear you out here. Where you at?
Athenos.
What? Run outside?
Is there another way to get to the roof?
You can climb.
I can fly.
Probably-
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm out the window and up. I'm going up. I'm climbing.
Oh, okay. So if Oren's going out the window, I see him starting to climb. I'll go out the window because I know Jotra has Pavasari. So then I'll take Oren and.
Oh, look!
Bitch is gonna mumble to it. He's just like, yeah, come on, it's just coffee first. And he's gonna get on Pavasari and kind of follow with the like a very slowly.
Jesse, I'm so sorry.
Mechanical turtle. Fine.
There's a lot of
floating.
context
apologies.
you're not going to have.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that's
Listen,
exactly
we
why
have
I
a
wanted to
Tressum.
just-
I show into the scene and I have no idea what's happening. I will be in character.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, so I feel like it's just Pavatar is a giant metal flying sea turtle who is my buddy, and I built him, and he can fly.
Ashtalora is a Tressum that looks like a black and gray Norwegian forest cat with wings.
Stop it.
She is approximately the
gracious.
size of Jotra. It's fine.
I want her in real life.
I know, I do too!
Thought I heard gunshots.
Yeah, we heard it too. Have you seen anything?
Nope. And he's just kind of like hopping, like on there. He's like,
Looking out. What do we see?
As you all reconvene up here, you see another two bolts of lightning that seem to have been called down from the sky itself, that appear to hit two spots very, very, very close to each other in a section of the surrounding forest. You see members of the town beginning to slowly back away from where the forest crests into the town itself. You see a few people beginning to panic, and they go ahead and dash inside. And you see an individual who appears to be nursing what appears to be a large ape. This ape has a large burn mark just straight across its chest and its arm. It appears to be in quite a lot of pain as this individual is just soothing this animal and trying to get it back up to full capacity.
Is that the person that the lightning is coming down?
No.
Oh.
The lightning appears to be coming from deeper in the forest. You can see individuals who are working at the edge of the forest are also beginning to beginning to run and head back into the town itself.
but there's like no storm. It's like one little
It
bit.
looks like-
is beautiful blue skies. No cloud. This lightning isn't coming from a cloud.
Druids.
Oh, druid. Makes sense. Do you think they hit the monkey with lightning, or they're fighting with? We should, let's just go. And just gonna start flying towards the person who's helping the gorilla, drinking his coffee as fast as he can. Just like,
Do you want to come down? Well, I grabbed Oren. If you want to get down faster, I can just carry you both. Unless you want to climb.
Sure, that's fine, I guess.
It's
Thanks
like-
for asking this time.
Sorry.
It's fine. It just caught me off guard.
Sorry.
I'm all right.
Okay.
He just like repels.
And I'll give Oren a hug, I guess, and after Jotra.
As you head down to the edge of Keen, there is a very slight open area where people appear to do some kind of basic logging, just to go ahead and get some supplies. In this teeny tiny clearing between the town itself and the full forest, you indeed see this individual. The ape is beginning to muster as it pulls itself back up. The majority of its wounds appear to have been healed at this point. Delwan, would you like to introduce yourself?
What?
I had a feeling it was me. So the individual you see is fairly nondescript from behind. She has long hair that's tied up out of her way, but you turn around and you see that she has vitiligo patches that are symmetrical, and if you look at her, it kind of looks like the spots of a leopard. She also has a fairly feline nose, like a shifter. She's a shifter nose. And like some soft downy fur covering her body, and her eyes are a little larger than normal, than expected. But as she helps this ape up, you hear her saying, she's holding a compress to his burn, to what's left of his burn. Now, keep that there and don't move too suddenly. You need to make sure that the herbs stay in place.
He kind of looks like he's about to go and move and like winces a little bit. And then suddenly he's like, okay, yeah, I should listen. All right, cool. And just
I go forward and
to sit
support
back
him
down.
some more.
Even though he seemed relatively strong getting up, he seems hesitant to go back into the forest. He doesn't seem to be making any kind of movement to return there.
Did you see what happened in the woods?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. You hear from behind you.
I will turn around.
You see a 3 foot tall
Party.
Neblin flying on a magical metal turtle with a flying tiefling who has one metal wing, one metal arm, holding a red-haired halfling wearing a gi and having a red wood staff on his back, and then behind
And a tattoo.
Oh yeah, a tattoo
of a tree.
Tree growing up on his face, and then behind them, almost overladen with weapons and several different and bunch of different items on his back, in a very quick and dodgy manner, almost quicker than you think is possible. A blue alligator-headed kobold.
So I see anime protagonists, is what I'm hearing.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean,
Good.
I didn't really, putting it together, you're like, oh, that's
I'm
a lot.
You see a fairly nondescript person who has like whatever, but turns around.
Da, 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 da.
Here they come flying in. Oh, you are certainly not from town.
nope.
How many more wounded are there?
How many more wounded are there?
For now, this seems to be like the last one, but you have seen 2 more bolts come down since you've been treating this ape.
Was he hit by... Sorry, go ahead.
I've only treated a few, but I'm worried that there might be more.
Was he hit by that lightning we heard?
Yes. I assume so, based on his burns.
I don't see a cloud in the sky. You have any idea what this... Is this some kind of sorcery? Some kind of magics?
Well, it's certainly nothing natural. And when I say that, she is wearing a necklace, and she clutches that necklace.
Ooh, do I recognize the symbol on her necklace?
I have no idea.
It's something we didn't actually decide. We never spoke about it.
No. We'll find out next week.
Cool, no worries.
I want to
Now,
ask about that. Wait, Joe.
To make it interesting and spicy, I'm gonna say no. No, you don't.
Okay. Cool. Good. Great.
It's gonna be yeah.
It'll be a surprise to even the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it does. I would assume a magic user with saying no other reason for it to manifest. So if they're attacking the wildlife for some reason, we may try and stop them.
I'd rather we stop them sooner than later. The natural order is all messed up, and I don't want anyone to be injured.
They ain't attacking for food. They're burning all the meat.
Hmm.
Is this something you've seen often?
Never.
Okay.
Well,
We shall go investigate then.
I'm coming with you. If there are people injured, I want to be there to help.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Jotra, by the way. And he sticks out his hand. Big ears.
That one.
Alan, nice to meet you. So many questions, but later. All right, let's go. And he kind of like looks forward and kind of starts off into the jungle. Then he turns around. Did anybody remember where the lightning strikes came from?
This way, and I will lead the way. After you see Dawan pack a very large bag of, you notice some herbal kits and some medicine kits and just a bunch of medical supplies.
One of those big.
It's her
tall,
trauma kit. It's her D&D
backpacking.
medieval trauma kit, or I guess not medieval, steampunk trauma kit.
Steampunk trauma kit. So
Nice.
it's a
Thank you.
regular like bag, but it has like gears and chains on it. And it's
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
Yeah.
There's a couple like glass vials that are really honestly just there for aesthetics.
You cranks just randomly on it. You know?
Exactly.
Where's the
Perfect.
steam even coming from?
I love it. Can I send Ash to Laura ahead?
You certainly can. As the party begins to dash into this forest here, you notice an absence of creatures and denizens of the forest. You suddenly hear a "Wah! As a individual begins running towards you with what appears to be a small basket of like leaves that they've been like partially already threaded into these small bits of thread and loom. They're running towards you and just, oh, thank goodness. Okay. You turn around, and don't come back. Okay. It's too much.
What's going on?
Something angry. And it's just, she begins kind of hyperventilating
Does
a
she
little
look
bit.
hurt?
As you take a look across her, she seems to have superficial burns across her shoulder, but they don't really seem too bad.
What? Did you see it?
No, I heard the lightning. I started running.
Duke just
Okay.
like pokes this person's like solar plex, like tries to like shock their diaphragm to make them stop. Calm down.
Okay.
Which way to the lightning?
She kind of groggily looks at you, really confused, and kind of reaches the it's your funeral point, and just kind of points backwards a little bit to the north. And then she keeps bolting back to the town.
Thanks.
Was she hurt at all?
Apart from some small superficial burns on her shoulder, she seems to be fine.
That's fine. That's not an issue.
Lead the way, sorcerers.
I don't think any of us is a sorcerer. Oh, you. Oh,
Got the joke. I'm going to put my hand on Jotra's shoulder and send Ash to Laura to scout. Especially looking for anyone who might be injured.
As you begin to make your way further into the forest, I would like Ashtalora to make a perception check for me.
Let's see now.
Oh, that's a 24. Wait. Yeah, 24. I can do math.
Okay. Ashtalora sees a slight spark in her peripheral vision and suddenly veers off to the left. Just a little bit.
Do these look like... Oh, go ahead, sir.
As she goes ahead and continues forwards, you can now see what appear to be a multitude of different kinds of animal in the forest that all appear to be in a very defensive stance, standing their ground, but also slowly moving back. The herbivores have fully now cleared out, and the few kind of territorial predators are trying their best, but you can see a mixture of different injuries across these creatures. As you step forwards just a little bit, or fly for Ashtalora, just a little bit further forwards, you see two more cracks of lightning that slam into the ground nearby. You see what appears to be a large creature of ursine nature.
Of what nature?
Ursine.
It's a bear.
Bear-like.
Not quite a bear. It seems to be
Bear-like.
a little bit longer and a little bit more muscular. As you're looking at it, it doesn't seem fully corporeal as Ashtalora looks at it, and you watch as its entire body is wreathed and crackling in lightning. You see two creatures next to it that appear to be engaged with two panthers. These creatures almost look like cracked and burnt branches. You can see these tree-like entities, but from where you would expect perhaps a trunk or a tree to be, or a face to be, sorry, they are severed in half. Two black sections of completely burnt bark, and in between conducts this small ribbon of electricity that seems to bounce between the two sections of bark itself.
As we're walking, I'm relaying that. And if any creatures are looking more grievously injured, directing people towards that to help them, and warning my party what's ahead. And then I'll snap Ashtalora back to me and come back. To which Tawan, you see a little black, not little, Norwegian forest cat with wings.
We established this is not a little cat.
It's not a little cat. It is a rather large cat with wings. And she comes back.
A little bit while Aridin is on her trance, I'm assuming she has her hand on one of our shoulders, and I just go, "Oh yeah, Darwin, by the way, my name's Oren. This is Aridin."
Hello.
Yeah, Drifter kind of ran off before we could introduce ourselves.
We're off. No, it's all right.
Soup does not talk to you. He's like laser focused in.
That's okay. You would see Dawn do like a little bow towards everyone individually. But then she also is like, "Hello, kitty cat." She also is like laser focused on something's up in the woods and I'm not okay with this.
As the party itself now arrives on the scene, you can see these creatures in their full stride now. The main bear-like creature is incredibly large. Probably about a size and a half the size of a brown bear, a fully grown brown bear. This thing has quite the presence. It seems to be flanked by these two, what seem to be almost tree trunks that have been struck by lightning and grown arms and legs. It's a little bit weird. Not the weirdest thing you've seen as a party, to be honest, but it's a bit odd.
Okay, but is it the weirdest thing I've seen?
Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
God, that's so heavy. Did you hear that? Kathunk. It is a 23.
Okay. You are aware that sometimes the elemental powers can take a mind of their own. These creatures seem similar to dryads, which you've seen a few times before, but they don't seem to be exactly the same. They share a lot of characteristics in terms of their stance, their arms and legs, but this kind of crack through their heads, as it were, and this surging electricity is definitely strange.
Is there any way to tell, like, so these tree creatures are fighting against the lightning bear? Is there
I'm
any
not
way
fighting against, no.
They're
Oh.
together,
No,
right?
the bear is fighting
The bear is being flanked by these two creatures who are
panthers.
currently attacking. They
Others.
each have a couple of panthers that they are attempting to kill. The bear itself doesn't appear to be doing
Okay.
anything. As of yet, anyway.
Okay, so they're not fighting each other.
They're fighting
they're
panthers.
fighting panthers.
Mhm.
Got it.
Which also is rather odd, considering that panthers are usually solitary hunters.
I suppose there's any point in trying to talk to these things, is there?
Well, I feel like as soon as you say that, I want I want to where are you? Kai wants to speak with animals towards the panthers and try to either get them away and protect them or figure out what the hell is going on.
Okay. As you go ahead and cast Speak with Animals, you immediately get this sound in your head of them kind of trying to stifle pain underneath their breath. And as they realize you have made this connection, they don't directly address you, but they do seem to back away just a little bit from their assailants. There's about 4 of them in various stages of damage currently.
I'm so sorry. And there's people fighting them, humanoids?
No, just 4 panthers and then the bear-like creature flanked by the 2 tree things.
Yes. There are no
Okay.
humans.
There are
There's
no humans. It's just kitty cats. I gotta save the kitty cats.
Fighting the cat tree and okay, got it.
Yeah. So these 2 dryad-like creatures are still making an advance. What do you say to these panthers?
I will. Friends, we're here to help. Please get to a safe distance. How can we help you? What is happening?
Invades. Destroys. Must not destroy nest. Must protect cubs.
Oh no! Can I see this nest of where the cubs might be? Is it like
So-
nearby?
What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay. Taking just a quick look around, it doesn't seem that there is any kind of evidence of there being a nest in this exact spot, although there could definitely be one nearby.
Okay, so I'm going to relate to the group. The panthers, they're trying to protect their cubs.
Oh, Well, let's help him.
From
It's been a
the
while since we've been in a scrap. Let's do it.
from the
From what? Those elementals. There's something wrong about them.
is there any way to talk to them?
Jocher's gonna try to yell out in Sylvan. He's just gonna be like, so in Sylvan, he's gonna be like, great elementals of electricity in the forest. Why are you attacking? What's happening? Calm down, please.
The bear itself doesn't respond, but the two tree-like entities suddenly pause. They kind of just tilt their heads towards you. One of them just says, "You are not welcome here. Get out. Go away. Our land, our forest, our
Who's
territory."
we? Who's ours?
It doesn't respond.
The panthers are part of nature. You can't claim land from nature. Why are you killing nature in order to maintain land? That's not dryad stuff. You seem corrupted. I don't know if you know, but you kind of looking a little rough.
Nature
Zero
is
charisma,
us.
people.
Beyond your realm. Nature is us. Not this place.
Just keep him talking, Jojo. he's like aiming one up.
But if you're beyond this realm, then you're not part of nature, and this is its own nature, not yours. Why not learn it and live with it, instead of destroy it and try to conquer it?
As you say this, the bear suddenly rears up and roars, and the panthers are going to have to make a dex save.
Oh no.
Good old Jotra, making things better everywhere he goes.
Mm-hmm.
As he roars a deep roar, two more lightning bolts arc down from the sky and slam down. It appears into the tree creatures as they suddenly shake and twist and begin to contort. As this electricity surges through them, they suddenly drop both their hands into the ground, and a small, what appears to be detonation of electric energy just dissipates around them.
Would counterspell stop that?
It's not a spell.
I wanted to help. Okay.
Thankfully, panthers are dexterous as frick, so all of them made the save.
Huzzah.
All right. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. That's shady.
Talks aren't going well. Talks went really bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and say when the bear rears up, I mean it's exposing its belly, and I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Pavasari at that exact same moment as well.
Oh
Yeah.
If everybody wants to go ahead and roll initiative.
Dang it!
Yay! Here comes the kathunk. Good
As
lord.
we've shot ourselves into a fight.
Did you break your desk?
I'm going to break my desk by the end of this. It's happening.
I don't know why I can't roll well for initiative. This is why I
Makes
don't
you
get a
feel any
chance.
better. I have
You
a
know
desk
what
I
you
can't use on
need?
my desk either.
That's
No,
a
challenge.
weapon.
You need to use it now.
On the
I have to roll
floor.
it on the floor.
This is probably a weird time to do this, but I kind of want to use my disadvantage just so I can get rid of it. I already rolled a 2.
Sure, why not?
Oh, Cole, your initiative sucks. Oh my
Yeah, no,
goodness.
it's bad. It's not
I
good.
just noticed it.
I rolled an 11, so I'm gonna take the 2. Please get rid of my disadvantage that I've held on to for months.
Dawan and Soup, what are your dex bonds?
The one soup.
Dawan, Soup.
That sounds delicious.
So Soup, you'll end up going first.
Jotra,
Soup is a Dixie boy.
and then Orin.
It's a Dexy boy.
My dex
And-
isn't terrible. I just can't roll for initiative.
Hey, listen. My stats are pretty decent, but don't ask me to pick anything or hit anything up because it's not going to happen.
Hit any like attack wise, not
I
good.
have a -2 in strength.
All right.
We love to see it.
So you made it sound like you have like a low charisma score too. Don't ask me to hit anything up.
Oh, no.
Don't pick anything
Ask me to
up.
hit everything up. Charisma, I got it in the bag.
Okay, so with initiatives rolled, wait, no, I forgot. Hang on.
No, you didn't forget anything. It's too late. No takes backs. Nope.
No takes these back.
No
Only we have
takesies,
initiative.
backsies.
They do not.
Oh, we
You
need to
don't have
re-roll
initiative.
initiative? Okay, Aridin, get a better one.
I don't know why it's like I have the Ashley Johnson curse.
Okay, so
Last is not bad.
Soup, you are up. Dewan, you are on deck.
Okie dokie. Soup's been aiming his crossbow at this thing, and he's got his nice little what's the word I'm thinking of? The vines. Vine. Thank you. My brain works. Vine wrapped bolt, and he just launches it right at this bear right as he rears up and calls that lightning down. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit.
And that's going to be 9 piercing damage and 8 poison damage. And he gets, as it sinks into him or contacts him. He's ethereal looking, so I don't know how that works. But as it contacts him, these magical vines just come out from the bolt and wrap around him.
Yeah, you watch as this bolt. The bolt itself passes through, but the vines stay and wrap around his body. You notice as he kind of cringes, he goes ahead and just suddenly begins to shake a little bit as the electricity that is wreathed around him begins to build up, and it begins to crackle and break the vines away. He's immune to restraint.
Nice. It doesn't restrain.
Oh, what is it? Is it restrain, grapple? What is it?
It's reduce speed by 10 feet, and then it takes damage when it moves. But if he breaks
Oh, I thought it was restrained. Okay, no, you're good. It'll still slow him down for a bit. Yeah. That was my bad. Arcane archers. Not many people use them. I need to brush up. But yeah, the vines still don't stay, though. They definitely still crack and break across his skin.
Got it. And then I'm going to take one more shot. And that's also going to be a 27. And that is another 9 damage.
Another 9 damage. All right.
Yes. This bolt is not... Actually, no, it is magical. I lied. The bolt's not magical, but I need to add 7 cold damage to it.
From the frostbitten bowstring. All
Yes.
right.
Alrighty. So,
Cool.
just gonna frost on him, and yeah, that's my turn. I'll move around away from the party.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Dewan, you are up. Jotra, you'll be next on deck.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth
Ooh.
in the area with the three.
Okay.
With the 3 things that we're fighting.
Ooh.
Using
How are
those-
those?
So
are
a
the
20
Panthers?
a 20
There's
foot
a
radius.
20-foot radius.
You would be able to just catch all 3,
Okay.
and you would be able to just avoid the panthers.
Amazing.
That's
Almost
pretty
like I planned this. Perfect.
Okay, how does that look?
So the ground you see the ground start to writhe and spikes and branches and twigs start jutting out. And it's now a hazardous terrain, difficult terrain. And if you enter it, you take damage. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I saw someone shoot things, so hey, you must have range attacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea for that.
You're fine.
You have a floating turtle.
How big is the area? And it's around the.
It's a 20-foot radius. It's around.
It's a 20-foot radius, so it's just catching the druids, and it'll catch the bear as well. So it'll be about. There'd be about 5 foot of difficult terrain in between regular terrain and the bear. So. Okay.
So, did I get the enlarge spell off?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright.
It is actually their turn first, though, before yours.
Oh no!
So the Storm Dryads get to move first. I just need to remember what the range is on this. I will say the party is about... Considering the tree line, I'll say you're about 40 foot away. Which is going to be out of range for a lot of these guys' stuff. That's okay.
It's okay, they can just move.
Yeah.
You're right, they can move.
Not even spiking.
Sensing the sensing the new threat, you watch as the Dryad lifts its hands up and actually pulls at the crack through its wooden head, and suddenly slams them both together, just pushes it. There's an electrical discharge, and suddenly they vanish. There's a sudden crack of thunder that echoes throughout the area as it then appears right next to Soup. I need... we'll say everybody. I'll make everyone need everyone to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
All right.
Natural 20.
14.
Natural 20.
I freaking love this dice.
23.
Hang on.
I rolled okay, and everyone's out here with their natural 20s and shit.
18.
Oh no, I'm the only one in the middle. They're the worst numbers. Between 10 and 15, it's just crapshoot. I didn't make it, did I?
What did you
roll?
use?
14.
No, everyone made it.
You did it, Cole. You survived.
Don't get hurt.
I will survive. I know.
That's 14 points of thunder damage
Cool.
to everyone who succeeded, as the Storm Dryad thunder steps towards you.
Storm Dryad. That's kind of cool.
Sounds dope.
I hate what it just did to me, but that's kind of cool.
I mean, this entire time I've been like, here for the aesthetics, hate it for the gameplay.
The other one is going to use its multi-attack to shocking touch the two panthers.
No!
No!
Misses
Good.
and hits with a natural 20.
Bastard.
With my mounted combatant, do I take no damage? Because when I make a dex saving throw, I can choose to take no damage through it.
It's con, not
As long
dex.
as I'm mounted. Oh, it's con. Never mind.
Mhm. It
I
was a
knew that. I was
Constitution
paying
save, not a
attention,
dex
I
save,
Is that a
sorry.
cat? No.
No, that's my
Yes.
turtle.
No.
I think
Also have good
it is
dex.
like about Adam's cat, yeah.
I saw a flickering black shadow and my cat's senses went off.
Yeah,
That's
that
fair.
was my cat. She was trying to get into the closet behind me.
It's a cat-shaped void.
That panther is lucky. That's what that panther is. That panther takes 2 points of lightning damage.
Wow.
As the Dryad reaches out with this kind of cracked hand. Electricity begins to build up as it goes ahead and attempts to grab the head of the panther. It just kind of catches, and there's a release of electricity as it dashes backwards. Okay. Luckily, the panther's gonna go. So that is the two who have been spoken to that were engaged with that druid are gonna go ahead and take the L on this one, and they're gonna go ahead and dash out of the fight. The two that are still engaged with the druid, though, are going to attack it. So druid number 2, both miss, unfortunately. Okay, that gives us Jotra.
All right. I'm going to charge. Let's see. So, how close is the dryad that teleported to the party to me? And
you were all grouped up, so somewhere between like 5 to maybe 15 foot, depending on what your party comp was.
okay. So I'm gonna have charge over there, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna tell him to force empowered rend, and then Dutch is gonna take out his whip sword, kind of like. And then standing as far back away from as possible, use the reach weapon to whip sword attack from the back. So first one is first. Force empowered rend. That is a natural 20 for Pavasari. It is
Nice.
a night.
Go Pav!
There's so many natural 20s.
And he gets a D8, which he rolled an 8 on, and a D4 for being enlarged. So that's 9 times 2, which is 18, plus his modifier of 2. 21 points of bite damage coming in from the big old Pav
All
boy.
right.
And then here comes the attacks from Jotra. He gets 2 of them, being a battlesmith. Ooh, the first one, I don't know if this is going to hit. Does a 16 hit?
16 is its armor class, so yes.
Perfect. 6, so that's 3 plus 6, 9 points of slashing damage for the first attack. And then... oh no, okay, that's 16. I thought it was another natural 20. So 16 plus not 25 to hit, and then
That'll hit.
D8 plus 6, 14 points of damage. Jesus Christ.
14, which brings us to 44 damage in that just one turn, which will be enough to put it away.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So this final strike that comes from the whip sword is it's now taken this this chomp and the first strike. The second whips across, and you actually manage to bisect it. You hear the sudden shriek of high energy as the druid's body begins to shake and the electricity that's built up inside it dissipates. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Guys, I did it! I got a 21!
Yeah.
Watch you succeed and we fail because I got an 11.
26.
21
But
as well.
Soup, you don't get a 1 because you're close to me. Bountiful luck.
Yay!
You roll.
That's much better. 19.
Oren
I
looks
failed.
over at Soup and just
Adam,
winks.
thank you for being a halfling.
Well, that was the feat that I chose at the beginning.
So you wink at Soup and he goes, Senpai noticed me.
What was your dex roll, Joshua?
21 as well.
Okay, so those of you, actually, hang on. Dawan, what did you roll?
Hypo,
I
thank you
picked
for
a bad-
inspiration. Let us
I
know
picked-
who you want to give it to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone who wants it.
We'll keep it in the pool then. We'll keep
I was
it in
going
the
to say,
pool for now.
Dewan's portrait looks really lonely without a token there.
Nice.
It does. It does.
I think
There you
Dewan
go,
is-
Dawan. You have.
I think Dewan should get inspiration.
There you go. So you
All
can add
the
that to
inspiration
any
you've
roll
given
at
to
any point.
others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dawan, what did you roll for that dex save? Sorry.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so I think you're the only one that failed. So you take 8 points of lightning, everyone else takes 4. As
Wow.
this almost static electricity dissipates. It's not as much as you were expecting.
Wait, how much? 11 points of damage? Okay.
No. 8.
Oh. I just did the mental math. I see what I did there.
8 if you failed, 4 if you succeeded.
Does Mounted
And that is
Combat-
that is a dex save, so Mounted Combatant will help you out there. Alrighty. So, anything else for you, Jofra?
That's all I can do.
Orin, you are up.
All right. Now
Eridan, you're on deck.
let me know if I can do this with the rough terrain around the bear. But I want to kind of like monk shit and like run up and like jump. And then as I'm jumping, I'm going to cast Saya's Touch on my quarterstaff. So you're going to see my tattoo like just glow red. And the like this fire energy goes through my arms and just lights my quarterstaff on fire. And I want to bring it down like 2 attacks, like bam, bam, and then try to monk shit off of him and land on the other side without hitting the double terrain.
Okay.
I just love them.
Monk shit.
I just want to monk shit, you
I just
know.
want monk
I
shit,
just
yeah.
want to monk shit.
Sometimes you just
so
gotta monk.
for those 2 attacks, but the first one, let's see, shit, what am I doing? I'm looking in the wrong place is what I'm doing. +8. First one is a 10, and the second one is a 24.
10 will miss, 24 will definitely hit.
Okay. So then that's going to be 1d8 plus the d4 fire. Oh, that's shitty. 3 plus 3. 8. 11.
Okay, 11 points of damage. As you go ahead and...
and 2 of that was fire.
Awesome. As you go ahead and swing this quarterstaff forward, the first one you catch it across its shoulder. It's incredibly bulky and doesn't appear to really do much damage, so you go ahead and switch and just kind of uppercut straight underneath the chin. As you do so, it connects and reels backwards, and as the indentation in the skin begins to relieve, a bolt of electricity actually kind of glances off to the side and travels up your quarterstaff, and you'll take 4 points of lightning damage as you hit this thing in melee.
Oh shit!
Did I take?
Ow.
Did I take any damage when I was meleeing through my sword?
From the Dryads? No.
Okay.
He's attacking the bar.
Yes,
Gotcha.
he attacked the bear. The big
bear.
electricity-covered bear.
The beer.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. It is the bear's turn before Eridan's. It is going
Oh,
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. Don't kill me, please.
First of all, Dawan, go ahead and roll your 2d4 as it pulls itself 5 foot through the difficult terrain and is going to go for Orin.
I knew there was a fucking reason I did that. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay, 6 points of damage. Awesome.
Tink, tink, tink.
Cool.
DPS.
And then it is going to go ahead and use its multi-attack. So 1 strike with its claws, the other with a bite on Orin. That one definitely doesn't hit. And that is a 19.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So...
I'm gonna die.
You haven't even been hit yet. I mean,
Yes, I have. I've been hit by like all
Or-
those random effects.
that's
I am
true.
not looking good.
Oh
That's
no.
true. I forgot that we've been like
Oh
pummeled.
no.
you take 8 points of piercing damage
God,
and
no.
1 point of lightning.
Oh my.
Oh,
Got like
God.
5 left.
7.
Oh.
The paw itself misses as you go ahead and kind of parry it with the staff, and then it goes ahead and pulls itself forward, retches, and just bites straight into your shoulder. The red of your tattoo is now mixing with the red of your own blood
Oh,
as this thing lets go.
why the sisters, you son of a bitch.
Aridin, you're up.
Okay. That's a lot.
Blow us all away.
So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap my shoulder with my sword and hum. And my sword lights up, and I'm going to go after the bear after seeing what it did to Orin. And as I spin my blade, I want to shoot off Witch Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Definitely will hit.
Guys, I did something. Ooh, okay. That's 15 points of thunder damage? Lightning damage. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Of lightning damage. Okay.
I forgot that Witch Bolt was lightning damage, but it's too late now.
Mm-hmm. This witch bolt just cascades off the side of it. You watch this crackle of almost white electricity strike the bear itself. It kind of leans for a second and then pulls itself back too. And Orin, as you're the closer one, you'd be the first to see this white electricity has now joined the ever-growing cascade across its body.
Oh no.
Okay, I made it worse. Tried to help, made it worse.
You did
All right.
something!
Aridin,
Did I?
perhaps not lightning attacks.
Shit.
It's okay now. We know.
So that wasn't great.
There's so much.
My next question is for Ashtalora. Can her turn be my turn? Should I roll her initiative?
She should have her own initiative if you're planning on using her in combat.
Oh, okay. Can I roll that?
Yep, for this turn you can go ahead and do that now. And then, yeah, you'll need to roll an initiative so I can add it to the list.
Her initiative is going to be...
Watch it be better than yours.
Probably. Actually, it is already. I rolled a 7, so... what's initiative? Initiative is plus dex. So that's 7, 8, 9.
Okay, almost beat Orin.
For now, though, Ashtalora is gonna fly over to Orin and like land on his head and is gonna cast Cure Wounds for me.
Is Witch Bolt a leveled spell? Or is it Ashtalora?
Ashtalora is
can-
casting it.
Yeah, you can cast through creatures, but you can't have the creature cast something it doesn't know. So you can use Cure Wounds on your turn because Ashtalora is now
Right.
touching, but Ashtalora herself can't cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So
She can do help though,
You have a
which will give Orin advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. She'll help Orin.
Cool. You can go
That's
ahead and use the help action. Orin, your next attack will have advantage.
Yay.
Awesome. All right. That is the end of Aridin's turn. So Soup, you are up. Dawan on deck.
Right. With this new thing next to him, he looks at it and looks across and sees that Orin is getting bit, but sees that everyone else is helping him. So he he goes and he uses grovel, cower, beg to give everyone advantage at hitting this dryad.
All right, cool.
He's dead.
The Dryad seems really confused and is actually beginning to sort of position itself over you. Just to take a look. And as it has done so, you can see its guard visibly drop. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do? Or is that it?
Oh, yeah, no. I think, can I do second wind as a bonus? I think I can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then
Second wind's
recover
a
while I'm
bonus.
laying there.
Awesome. All right, Dewan, you are up. Jotra, you'll be on deck once the other folks are taking their turns.
Are both panthers? How many panthers are left? Curious.
There are 2 still engaged with the Dryad.
Okay.
The other 2 have now sprinted off back into the forest.
How injured are the 2 panthers? And follow-up question: are they within 30 feet of me?
They're definitely within 30 foot of you, and they do seem pretty beat up.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing, y'all, and I'm going to Nice. Hey, Cleric is on deck. Who is the most injured out of the party?
I think
Looking
Orange.
Orin, obviously. Orin's at the top of the list.
I'm at
Prayer of
14.
Healing is a 10-minute cast time.
Yes, it is a long spell.
That's
right.
yeah.
So you will
okay.
need to spend... You just censor yourself!
Alright, I thought we were like, appropriate for all ages. You know, just doing my due diligence.
Okay, but like, take pity on all of us who don't have that ability.
Yeah, so Prayer of Healing is a 10-minute cast time, so that's going to take a lot of turns to get
Okay,
off in the
never
middle of
mind.
combat.
I'm just going to do Healing Word
Okay.
on Orin, because Orin's looking
I
beat.
can't believe we have a cleric.
That's also my bonus action, so...
That's so beautiful.
Yep. Which means you can cast a cantrip or whack somebody.
Yeah, I'm going to... Does that count as a... Hang on, 1 second.
Also,
Um,
the healer's kit.
I do have a healer's kit. But not the time. I'm going to... Who's close to me? What enemy is close to me?
The Dryad that was close to you has now been deaded. So there is the
So
Dryad. There is one Dryad which is about 35 foot away, and then there is the bear which is about 40 foot away.
Okay, but I also saw what happened when there was a melee attack, so we're going to... Yeah, I'm just gonna heal up poor Orin here with a med kit. Healing Word and med kit. Slap a poultice on you.
Okay, so you can run
All right.
over and go ahead and do a check there. See how
Yes.
much you're healing for.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I'm also doing 2nd level Healing Word.
Awesome.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3, 7. You get 7 points of healing for Healing Word. I help. And then... Don't mind me. Oh my god. Okay. Is it a medicine? No.
Healer's kit. It's a actual like healer's kit check, so it's D20 plus proficiency.
Okay. The rockin'. That was a 2.
Okay. It's been a while since you've been in actual combat. So as you've sent out this healing word, you watch as Orin's wounds heal just a little bit, but you're kind of beginning to fumble as you're trying to pull this kit out of your pouch. You don't
I'm
quite
flustered, okay?
It's been a while.
Yeah,
It's the first time in a while.
usually I'm in my house, not rushed. If I am rushed, I just tell people to leave the room. I'm not, in the middle of the battle with 2 dryads and a freaking lightning bear.
I feel better, thank you. I'm not still in the bear's mouth, am I?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
growling at you angrily, though.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else to on?
No, that's it. I'm good.
Wonderful. Okay, the Panthers get to go ahead and attempt to attack this Dryad again. And they both hit.
Do they
Which
get
means
advantage
that-
from Soup's beg, cower, grovel?
They're attacking the Dryad.
Yes, they would. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, no crits, but they do hit, which is good. That's still an improvement from last time. So there's going to be 2 bite attacks, which is going to be a combined 8 points of damage on this Storm Dryad. As they go ahead and just lunge forwards and just keep just 2 solid bites into the legs of this thing. It is going to go ahead and retaliate, or attempt to retaliate, with a Shocking Grasp multi-attack. Which, wow. I'm rolling awfully. They miss. Which brings us to Jotra with Orin on deck.
Okay, so seeing that the feedback from the bear screwed up Orin, Jotra's going to bonus action charge up 3 stones for his magic stones, and then he's going to, for his action, throw 2 of them. First one, 11 plus 8, 19.
19 will hit. Wait, who are you hitting?
The Dryad.
Okay. It'll definitely hit. It's just who.
Sorry, yeah, and then second magic stone still at the Dryad as well. Gonna be
Awesome.
another natural 20. You can't make this shit up.
Nice,
Okay.
nice. All right, roll your damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so for the first one, the first one is 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage, and the second one, is 17 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I see you. All right.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I've never been this lucky. This is great. I'm having a wonderful time.
And Smackdown.
And then Pavasari and Jotra are going to move to the front, kind of between the bear and everybody else, to try to create like a defensive line. And Jotra's going to like kind of get his shield and kind of just get ready to bear the brunt of the bear's attack.
Awesome. All right, Orin, that's you. Eridin, you'll be on deck once.
All right.
Well, technically, Ashta Laura is on deck, and then it's you once the bear's had its turn.
Okay. I'm assuming it's like right in my face. I'm within melee, so. But I don't necessarily want to smack it. So instead, I'm going to. If I'm like still 5 feet away, I'm just gonna actually use Radiant Sunbolt, or Radiant Firebolt in my case, and go ahead and do that, which is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right, so that's going to be. Now, if I cast Size Touch on my quarterstaff, so it wouldn't apply to this, right?
Yeah, it is on a different weapon, technically.
Perfect. Okay, so then. Oh, that's a d6. Plus 5. Okay, so that's going to be 10 fire damage. And then I will burn a key point to go ahead and do that twice more. So that the first one is going to be a diet 20 to hit, and then the second is a 25 to hit. Woohoo.
25. All right, yeah, those will definitely both hit.
Alright,
Look
so-
at you, rolling on fire.
Finally! My last turn was awful.
About time.
All right, and then so these two are going to be plus 5 each, so 19 fire damage on that.
19 fire damage. All right, we also need to do a little bit of a retcon.
Hey,
Uh,
Orin, you get 7 extra points of healing.
Yes, I didn't realize that Dewan has the healer feat, which means they don't have to use a check, so they
That's
can just
okay,
go ahead
'cause-
and use their healer's kit.
Oh,
Joanne
sweet.
forgot
Bad
that she had
ass.
that feat.
Awesome.
New character, no big deal.
Fantastic.
This
character,
is
who
the
dis?
first time I've ever played a cleric. Fun fact.
Oh my god,
They're
I'm so
amazing.
jealous. Clerics are my favorite class. I
Hyper a
think.
cleric? No, she was a artificer.
No, she was an artificer, but in Dungeon World, she was a healer.
Right. Okay. All right. So I'm not crazy.
No, you're not
Before
crazy.
you came along, I healed a lot, and me and Aaron just split it
Yeah.
along. So it's been really
When-
nice just to focus on damaging.
When Ray
say,
sent me the
apparently we missed
list
your
of
talent.
like what everyone was, I was like, I guess I'll play a cleric.
It's
Thank
like,
you.
oh, this party
Thank
has
you so
no
much.
healers.
Even before a couple people stepped down, still no clerics.
Yeah.
We had no clerics from the start, so
7
Yeah.
people, no clerics.
Warlock, fighter, wizard, artificer, monk. No healers, guys?
Mhm.
Nope.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay.
Nailed it.
As the sorry, Oren, is there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No, that is it.
Awesome. As the flaming strikes strike into the bear, and it goes ahead and kind of like ducks its head down in order to try and protect itself, you watch as it shakes, and the blue lightning suddenly turns red as this thing rears up on both legs, still with this white kind of ribbon of electricity around it. It is going to go ahead and force everyone to make a strength save.
Oh, because I'm good at those.
Is it
Oh.
red because I pumped fire into it? Oh god.
I'm gonna make you look good at those.
Yes!
Oh.
This isn't fire red. This is blood red, as in
Oh,
it's
okay.
angry.
Oh, okay.
Mats.
11 minus 1, so that's 10.
18 minus 2, it's 16. Woo!
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. Hey, the statistical probability of tonight is just out the window.
What's going on right now?
11.
Okay, so Orin and Dewan, you save. Everyone else will fail. As the
Wait, who
reeds-
saved?
Orin and Dewan. With a
16?
Above.
a 16 was just enough.
Oh. Heartbreak.
So, as it rears upwards, you watch as the electricity begins to become more volatile, and the loops, the strings of electricity around it suddenly break and reach out from the bear itself, and almost begin to kind of move as if they're going to pierce, and they wrap around everyone's arms, or attempt to. Anyone who failed there
Hmm.
is going to take
I don't like this.
9 points of lightning damage
Mhm.
and is going to be pulled within melee range.
Do I have to roll
Ooh.
this for Pavasari as well?
Pavasari and Ashtalora will also need to save.
Oh,
Pavasari has a 21.
Okay,
Laura
so
rolled better than I did.
Actually, what I wanted.
I'm ripped off of his back, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Oh no, never mind. Ashtalora did not do so hot because she has a -4 to strength. So that's an 11.
You mean that kitty cat didn't?
She's Dexy. She's not strong.
okay.
Who puts points in strength?
Honestly.
Come on.
Actually,
Not
Eric got
fighters,
a-
that's for sure.
Eridan's got a decent strength. Eridan's got a 14.
So
Let's
as
take this one.
quickly as you gained her,
I lose her again. Fuck. I hate
Ashtalora's
this.
body is wrapped around with one of these tendrils, and it just
Poof.
This
At
means,
least she's your familiar. She'll come back.
this means war.
This is the
Oh, no.
frustration.
I have incense
was-
that I was too asleep to give you last time.
That's true. That's true. He has enough to
I'll
give you.
get
so you're
you,
good on
I
that front. Okay. So yeah, anyone who failed to save takes that damage. So it's 9 points of lightning, and you are pulled directly into melee range with this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
That is its turn. Eridan.
Cool. Anyway, are we grappled?
You're not grappled. You've just been pulled.
Hold. Okay.
Think lightning lure, but worse. Well, technically better for him, worse for you.
Okay. So
Yeah, because you attack him and you get electrocuted.
I just realized a lot of my spells do lightning damage, so
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
some-
No.
that's
When you build
something.
on a
So,
theme.
I honestly, yeah. So instead, I want to take my scimitar and I want to cut. No. That is an 11. So I'm gonna come back up with the other side. Okay. That's a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, great. That is D6. And I'm doing Booming Blade.
Okay.
Boom!
That is 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And no, I already used my bonus action. Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Awesome. Your strike heads straight through this creature. You notice, although its form is incorporeal, it still seems to bleed this kind of rather viscous fluid that is also conducting the electricity. As you go ahead and pull yourself back. That brings us to the top of the round. Soup, you're up. Dewan on deck.
The Soup gets he's on the ground, is like getting ready to attack this dryad, and then gets wrapped around and dragged toward this bear, and he's like, oh. He's going to take his short sword out, the nice curvy short sword that Athnos gave him, and he's going to shove up into this bear and kind of try and just double stab.
All right, go ahead.
And since he has a friend that is within 5, he gets advantage because pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Woo! I'm glad he has pack tactics because that was a terrible roll. Okay, so both of those are going to be 19s.
Both will hit.
Point. That's going to be 8, 8 each, so 16. And then he is going to action surge and stab it again.
All right.
Okay, that's even better on the attack. So let's roll d6. 11. 11 more.
11 points of damage. All right, cool. So you go ahead and fire, well, not fire. You go ahead and slash 3 strikes into this thing. It's starting to feel the effects of your attacks as it staggers slightly on that last hit there. Anything else?
That's it. He's gonna stay in melee with it. He also sees like all the spikes around. He's like,
You're welcome.
Okay. Dwan, what did you roll for initiative?
I rolled a 21. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So you are.
You made me so nervous with that question. I'm going to use the cantrip Sacred Flame. So can Bear please roll a dex save?
Yay.
I love Sacred Flame. I always imagine it like in a fighting game or like something.
Um,
Sacred Flame! Sacred Flame!
uh-huh. That'll be a 2.
Oh, so does not save against that. Nope.
You.
No, and it gets hit with 7 points of radiant damage.
7 points. All right, cool.
Yes.
What does your sacred flame look like?
It looks like, I want to say it actually feels, and you know when you go out on like a really hot summer day and you can hear the cicadas like chirping, like that's what it feels. No, I have no idea what
We
you're
don't
talking
have
about.
cicadas, so we have no idea.
Oh my God.
No idea.
It's more of like a sacred haze of like pure summer heat.
Sacred humidity. Got it.
No, it's a dry heat.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
a
say
dry
it's like
Yeah.
dry.
Oh no.
Okay.
I've been to the desert when the cicadas are out. It's loud.
Oh yeah, they're like,
Open. You know when you first open your oven? Imagine that. Just all
Yeah,
around.
exactly. Just like
yes.
Okay.
yes.
Anything else you would like to do?
And then I'm going to bonus action shift, and so you see my features get a little more feline, and my nails lengthen into claws, and my hands just kind of. I suddenly look like I am ready to leap into action if need be, or leap away. Who knows? But I look like I'm built for speed. And I also get some extra hit points, and that's totally not the reason why I did it.
Gotta love shifting. It's so cool. Okay. With
I'm having a
that,
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island flashback.
Yes.
The Dryad is going to have to make an intelligence saving throw. Which it fails. All right. That is going to be 8d6.
I'm sorry. How much? Do you say 8?
8d6.
D6.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Who?
Definitely kill it. As
What?
Squeeze me, bacon.
sorry, your confused faces just made me chuckle. So, as the Panthers and the Dryad look about to scrap again, the Dryad suddenly retches back a little bit. You see this pinkish black explosion of energy very, very close to the Dryad that seems to catch it straight in the back. It crackles and suddenly jolts as it explodes, which will force the Panthers to make a death save. Luckily, they're pretty good. Yeah, they both succeed. They only take half, which is good. Okay, the Panthers live. Barely, but they live.
Barely.
Yeah.
I'm so
Humorous.
So just like quick clarifying question. Who did that?
Well, I'm about to say. As this psychic explosion subsides, you see the silhouette of an individual cast on the ground as someone floats over the tree line and simply says, "You do not threaten my town. You shouldn't even try it. I don't care what you are." As you see Odin's robe slightly unfurl. He now has, instead of the regular clothing he had before, he has this very overly large black and pink robe, which seems to just kind of flow in the wind. His hair is actually tucked underneath his robe now, so you just see kind of the small amount of locks, which actually sit slightly to the side of his dark skin.
He's so extra. I love it.
He is very extra. He hasn't spoken to a lot of people. He has to stay extra, otherwise it'll be boring. Yes, so Odian has entered the fray. The Panthers are going to run. The Dryad is now dead. Jotra.
Okay, so Jotra is going to he's gonna look around and see his friend's pretty injured, and so he's going to reach into a little side pouch, and he's gonna pull out these three little devices, and he's going to take them, and he's going to whip them out and throw one at Aridin, one at Orin, and then one at Dewan, and this is how he is casting Heroism. Which he's going to actually upcast to the second level. So he's also going to throw one at Soup. And as all of you guys look, these small little devices slap onto your armor, and then they just, and they kind of like suit in, and then you just hear as this really encouraging music starts to play from them, and then you also feel like this small injection of like healing, like kind of warming out from it. So on the start of each of your turns, you'll regain 5 hit points, and so that's and then at the beginning of each turn, you will regain each of your turns. You'll regain 5 hit points, and you'll be heroic, is according to the music that Jotra. And then bonus action, he's going to tell Pav to attack the bear, and then so Pav's going to fly in. Oh yes, and Pav is regular size because heroism is concentration, so he shrank. Pav coming in hot. And I get stats here. Ooh, not too good. There's a 15 hit.
A 15 hits.
Okay, so and then he'll get his Force Empowered Rend. D8, 3 + 2, 5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. All right, and in its enraged state, Pavasari will take 13 points of lightning damage.
Oof, lost that trade.
It's not looking massively healthy. It appears to kind of be beginning to feel it's beginning to feel the effects of the ridiculous myriad of attacks it's now taken.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, anything else, Jojo?
I think that's everything I do. Action, bonus action. Sorry, I moved into it. I can't move away from it. Joe, he flies over so he doesn't take the spike damage. Yeah, no, that's everything.
Okay, awesome. Orin.
All right. So little fun fact, Orin doesn't wear armor, so that whatever badge you just threw at him just like dug into his chest.
No, it would have latched onto your gi. And then
started to like feel good, so he's like, ah!
Oh no, even better.
Nice.
It like climbs up your gi and then just kind of like gently nestles in under it.
Oh, that's nice. And then he's gonna burn a key point to Step of the Wind, disengage, and as he's going to just boom, Radiant Firebolt, which I can do twice because 2 attacks in my turn, not just 1. I have to keep remembering that. Okay, so these are going to be. Oh, that's a natural 1. Fuck that. I'm a halfling. 8, 17.
I need fuck that. I'm a halfling on a shirt somewhere.
You're not short enough to be a halfling. If anything, I'm a halfling.
I don't care. I'm a very tall
I was going to make
halfling.
that joke.
All right, so that's going to be the first one is 17 to hit, and then 23 to hit.
Yep.
So So we're gonna roll these puppies plus the. Shit, where is it? Plus 5. All right. And then 13 points of fire damage on those two. And
Right.
Take your 5 points at the beginning of your turn for the heroism.
I did not. Thank you.
Don't forget that.
Tap.
5. Right. And yeah, that's action, bonus action, and I'm now farther away from it, so perfect.
All right, awesome. It is its turn. I'm gonna need Orin. I'm gonna need Soup, Dawan, and Pavasari to make dexterity saves.
Why does it do
Oh
so
my
much
God!
AoE? D20 for natural 20.
Natural 20.
That's a
What is happening?
I'm not even joking. I'm taking a picture.
I think Jessie needs to stay forever. She's clearly a good luck charm.
Yes.
Okay, but like, can I be a good luck charm for myself? That was a 12.
That was a terrible. Get your focus.
Wait. Yeah.
41? No.
Yes.
No. Soup, no.
Damn.
14.
Okay, 14 fails. Dawan definitely fails. Orin passes. What did Pav get?
Pav got a 17.
Soup's
Pav
fine. He has
passes.
the most HP in the
All
soap.
right.
Oh no.
So
This is okay. This is why I shifted.
the bear suddenly begins to almost pull itself further and further up before you watch its jaw click open. The electricity across its entire body suddenly jolts and jumps and begins to pool into the center of its mouth. As it goes ahead and slams down, it launches a line of red and white lightning straight through those members of the party. So, everyone takes, or everyone who failed, takes 22 points of lightning damage.
I hate this.
Plus,
Oh god.
Plus.
Oh, I'm
No pluses.
No.
no.
No. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't
All of us react the same. Plus. No.
Wait, maybe this was the
Oh,
time
that's
to
the
roll my
wrong dice.
inspiration.
so yeah, 22 points of lightning damage plus 2 extra lightning damage from the witch bolt that was fired up.
Hey, can I try to re-roll that save?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you using inspiration? Yeah?
I am using my inspiration. I'm still gonna fail. We're gonna not talk about it.
Oh no.
So that's, 22 points of lightning damage plus 2 from the witch bolt. However, you now see that all the electricity that has been jolting across its body is now not present. It is now this ethereal bear with the slightest bit of static jolting in between its teeth.
Oh,
And it is no longer red, it has gone back to this kind of blue color.
Do
Okay.
saves take
It's really
half?
good.
Saves take none.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey, so Dawan, when this all clears, is on the ground.
Jess, did you roll a 1, you said?
I did roll one.
Orin, you had a
Oh.
reaction?
Yeah, I do.
Bountiful luck, you can reroll ones.
Bountiful luck. Yep, everybody's a halfway.
Oh.
Yay! It's a 14.
14 still fails.
What?
I'm sorry. Yeah, is that plus your dex mod?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you rolled
Well,
3
that's worth a
times and
shot.
failed all
I
3.
failed all. I rolled a 12. I rolled a 1. I failed.
Welcome to the Mind of the Martyr,
Just
where I
meant to be.
apparently accidentally killed my guests.
No.
Kill.
I just had
I
to-
return next week as a
Unconscious.
new character.
No. We're going to
Meets
say
Da2.
Let's see what comes after D E Ewan and then Fiwan and then Jiwan.
No, it's Dawan and Datu.
The two, yes.
That's what Jesse said.
And the one
Oh,
and
no.
the
I
two.
prefer that
I
more.
missed that. That's amazing.
Okay, so Dawan is down.
Paula. Hey, if you get to my
Brilliant.
body, I have medicine kits.
Eridan.
There's healing to do.
I see Dawan go down, and I'm immediately. How far is she from me?
So you got pulled forwards. Dawan came to check on Orin, so 10 foot.
Okay, so I'm gonna use.
Don't forget you can fly. You don't have to worry about this, Spiky.
Oh yeah.
Are the spikes still there when she's unconscious?
Oh, that's also true.
There.
Yeah, they're a permanent
Spike
part of
growth
this
is
already.
concentration, so no.
Oh, snap.
I go to Dawan and I'm gonna use Spare the Dying.
Okay, you will need to move out of melee range, which will provoke an attack of opportunity.
You could
And this
You
is-
have 5 health.
you could
I
have
have
Ash
5
to Laura. You
Ash
could have
to
Ash
Laura
to
is
fly
dead.
over- Oh, that's right. I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, well in that case then.
At the beginning of Dawan's turn, that little device is going to give her 5 HP.
Okay, cool. Then I won't feel bad about shooting a Word of Radiance at this thing. Wait, make sure that's not lightning damage. No, it's radiant damage because it's Word of Radiance. I can read. It needs to make a con save with a DC 14.
Okay. And I assume you're going to choose not to have your allies hit.
Yes, very much. I
Con
hope.
save.
Uh-huh.
Its con is very good, so we'll see.
No.
It's
No.
a 3 on the die. So no, that's not going to make it. So 2d6 radiant.
2d6.
The little device I used to.
Points of radiant damage.
How much?
8 points.
Okay.
What that looks like is Eridan does a lot of spinning with her blade and generally shoots things out of her sword. So looks like it looks like a cloud of stars, probably.
Which
Like I
is
said, we're an anime party.
yeah.
We really are.
Okay, and how does it look when it lands the killing blow?
It's gonna scatter all across, and they're gonna go down in a poof of glitter, I guess. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Also, I just realized it's Word of Radiance, so there's probably a celestial word tied to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my worst spell description. You're welcome.
Okay, so you go ahead and cast this Word of Radiance as this cloud begins to kind of crumble almost, the spirit, as the spirit suddenly roars out and actually just fades almost out of existence.
Is this the first time?
There's a few more cracks of lightning, just little bits, as this small metallic object drops to the ground.
I also think this was the first time Eridan's got the killing blow. So that's exciting. I'll take that. Are the 2 storm dryads still up? One of them's down.
They're definitely not storm giants.
No, I said storm dryads.
It sounded like you said giants.
No.
Yeah. Words. I can't words. Yeah, there are no more dryads.
Are we out of initiative?
You are.
I want to go pick up the thing. Well, I want to go
There
look
are-
at the thing.
There are no more threats as Odeon lands safely on the ground, and immediately will cast a healing word on Dawan.
I was gonna say Jojo was gonna run over and heal her as well.
What
I
does the thing?
live!
Eridan's definitely like using her sword to, or her double, as this kind of a staff right now, and I want to get down and pick up the thing that it left behind.
Okay.
Maybe not pick it up.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Nope, I just said I don't want to pick it up. I want to look at it.
Okay. It doesn't stay in your vision for long. In that case, if you're not picking it up. As Odeon has cast this healing word with the other apologies. With the other hand, he's going to go ahead and use his arcane strings to latch on the object and pull it into his hand.
In that case, I'm going to heal myself.
Sloppy. Orin looking.
Real sloppy. Orin's fine.
How's Soup looking?
Alright.
Okay.
How much do I get healed?
2 points from Odeon.
Thank
So it was just a basic healing word.
Okay. I live. I have 2 HP.
Jojo at that point is gonna go up to you, Dawan.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I will just, as
Oh, no,
I
this
wake
is-
up.
This is just Jotra. It has nothing to do with mechanics. He's gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna walk up and like he's got like some bruises himself, but he's gonna, you see he kind of reaches onto, he's like this really complicated gauntlet on one side, and he starts to pull like this. You see he pulls like this bandage that's kind of slightly glowing from the magical energy that has been wrapped around it, and you notice some kind of poulticing as well, and he's just gonna start like wrapping like an arm or something, and he's like, so thanks for the help. And then he's gonna, he presses down on the middle of it and it cuts itself off, and he's gonna just kind of wrap and then tie it off as it kind of like sticks in, and he's like, and I think we owe you a beer or something. That was, thank you. And he's gonna go to help you up, realize he's half your size, and then just kind of like help you get to sitting.
It'll be like when my toddlers try to help me up, and I'm like, yes, as I use my entire core to help lift myself up.
Pretty much exactly that.
Good, good. I think, well, seeing your gauntlet in action, Dawan will catch your hand before you completely withdraw, just to admire your handiwork. This is a very fascinating object.
Thank you. I built it myself. Actually, you know what's really cool about it? And then he kind of pulls his arm out and he flicks it, and you see on the top of the gauntlet, most of the metal kind of wrapping around pops out and takes flight as a metal, like a large metal hummingbird that wrapped around his wrist. And you see underneath it is just a leather kind of gauntlet with an imprintation of it. He's like, "This is Calamos."
How utterly delightful. And Dawan is enchanted by this mechanical hummingbird. But I'm also going to look around the group and thank you for helping the animals of this forest and this forest fight whatever that was. And you see her bow her head. And I will be taking the next 10 minutes to cast Prayer of Healing on everyone. And you just hear me say a prayer in a language that I need to decide right now.
When you bow to Jotra, he like awkwardly like bows up. He's not sure whether to like break eye contact or not, so he just kind of gives one of the, like, it's almost like halfway between a curtsy because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Jotra. As you sit down and begin to kind of chant, sing, I don't know.
It's more like a quiet muttering, where, like, say if there were a bunch of us doing this chant, it would kind of sound like a babbling brook, but it's just me, myself, and I right now.
As you're going ahead and casting this, there's actually a Snow White moment. As a lot of the injured animals from around the forest who have been standing kind of on the outside begin to find themselves drawn to you and begin to lie down everyone else sees Dwan suddenly surrounded by panthers and elk and a familiar giant ape and a few birds. Even some small rodents and even some insects have begun to kind of gather around
Cinderella.
them.
I am so pleased by this outcome.
Just curious, is it kind of like a 30-second loop of chant of like this kind of chant?
Yes.
So, kind of recognizing that it's supposed to sound like a brook, Jotra is going to take out one of his recording discs and then start playing it halfway through to increase the babbling brook effect for you.
I will accept that.
Ah, divine magic.
Orin's gonna take the healing potion that he was gonna offer her and just slowly put it back away.
Yeah, so mechanically, everyone in the party gets healed 18 points.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's what it's like to have a cleric on the party.
Oh my god.
That's what it's like.
Oh,
I don't have to cast.
We're gonna start talking about you killing off Orin, okay? And
It's not my fault your health sucks, okay?
No, don't kill Orin, I'll cry.
no, I'm kidding.
Please don't.
Please don't make Cole cry.
Can someone roll 1, 2, 3, 4? Can someone roll a d6 for me?
Me!
Cool.
All right.
I had a d6 in my hand that I was about to put away. Tis a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, so it's Orin. Orin, you watch as Odion takes kind of one look at this little stone, this metallic stone that has dropped from this creature. Takes one look, shrugs, and then just kind of throws it upwards in your vague direction.
Yeah, I'll catch it. It didn't seem to do anything bad to him. So I'll kind of take a look at it. Is it like, it's not like obsidian or anything like that, like
No.
Is it another weird cone with words on it?
right? Does
No,
it talk to me?
is. The object that you have in your hand is just metallic. It just seems to be a hunk, just a hunk of metal. It's been roughly fashioned into kind of what looks like a bit of a spike, and appears to have a few arcane runes around the side.
I'm gonna kind of take a look at it, and as I see the runes, I mean, I know I'm not going to be able to recognize that at all. Jotra, come here, take a look at this. It's got runes on it. You recognize any of this?
Ooh. Oh, cool. Do I recognize these?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I'm good at those. That is...
More things.
I don't think this one's quite so bad there, Soup. It's,
25.
Is in the hands of that one.
Okay, yeah, you know exactly what this is. This is actually pretty... It's relatively common for the wrong reasons. This is a Conjuring Tether. This is used by weak summoners, druids, perhaps necromancers, or something of that ilk, some kind of summoner. When they're not powerful enough to control what they have summoned through the means of magic, they will sometimes use a Conjuring Tether, which is a very brutal and rather horrible way of keeping that creature chained to you. By noticing that this thing has by noticing that this thing has now been dislodged, you know that you have essentially freed this creature to return back to where it came from.
So, it's actually not a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing, but it's not a thing I'm going to do anything with.
I knew it.
You're not wrong. But it's something that people used to when you summon something that's beyond your capabilities or that you're not able to control. Some people use these stones and embed them in the summon or summon the thing around this, so that way they can kind of enforce their will a little bit more than they have the necessary power or authority to do. So I think this might be somebody wanted to summon all these electric creatures for some reason, and by the way, they were rampaging, and they said that this was now their space and their nature. I think we need to find, there might be somebody who was trying to claim this land, or some infraction, some sort of attack maybe on this place, or somewhere close where they're trying to make a foothold, if I had to guess. Or it could be that it got away from a summoner who, despite having this, maybe wasn't even enough to keep it so they could be in control. We might want to look for more thunderstrikes or listen, because if they think this one is down, there's nothing to stop them from summoning another if they have any more of these.
Sounds like we're missing a summoner.
Yeah.
That's
these
what
were
I
not-
was just thinking.
But they might not be that strong. If they needed this, maybe the thing they summoned was stronger than they were, hopefully, because that hurt a lot.
Soup, for the first time, turns to Dewan. Turns to Dewan and just kind of waddles up to her and looks up. How tall is Dewan?
5'5".
Okay, yeah, he looks up at her and it's just like, you all right?
Yes, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, I think so. Your prayer helped.
I'm glad to hear that.
You want to go further, or you need rest?
Probably rest so I can get that shifter on back.
I didn't understand what you said, but all right.
I a little rest would be nice. I don't usually fight if I can help it, and I'm a little hungry, to be honest.
I can help eat that. He pulls out a small pastry and just hands it to you. He's like, there.
Okay.
Amazing. I will pull out some jerky from my medicine kit.
When you pull it out, he kind of sneers. He's like, nah, you can do better than that. And he pulls out more just random food. He just has
This
small
tiny
rockets.
kobold is our party dad.
Oh my goodness.
There's
Pulls,
the mom
dried
friend.
green beans out of a pocket of his.
I love him.
It's amazing.
If you do decide to take a bite, it is some of the most delicious food you have ever had in your life.
Of course I'm going to take a bite. What kind of question is that?
That's the attitude. Yeah, this is some of the best food you've ever had in your life. It's just really well cooked. It's really well preserved. The flavor palette. The flavor palette. The flavor palette.
You're on Flavor Planet right now.
Oh, you know what that made me think of? It made me think of
Pizza
Pizza
Planet?
Planet.
Pizza
Yeah.
Planet for Toy Story.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So while they're
Pastry Planet.
Sure, pastry. Oh, that sounds even better than Pizza Planet. While they're doing that, Jotra's going to take his goggles off his head, and he's going to start. He's going to bring Calamos back, flick the tools forward, and start doing the etching ritual so he can do detect magic. So he starts doing various things, etching in small places, and you see he's just infusing certain parts with energy, and then he's going to be spinning and turning the goggles, the lenses to specific places, and then back and then forth as they they light up almost in a pattern as he's going, and then as he finishes, the lenses gather this consistent, and a glow behind them, and he kind of smiles to himself, and he slaps them on. And I'm going to see if there's any like trail or anything of magic that was these things came from.
Okay. And that's a 30-foot range?
Yes, 30 feet. He's gonna do a
So,
little-
so the stone, other than the stuff you would expect around your party, the stone itself, the metal, is magical. Having had it in your hand for a little while, Oren, it's nickel. It's just a simple metal. Yeah, you sense that as magic. You would sense the remains of the two dryads as magic. And as you're taking a look around, you can see a few twigs from where they have shedded off the dryad also are magical and have created this small trail further into the forest.
Ha! Hey, everybody! I found that there's the dryads. Well, they're usually don't move so much, so they shed small bits of bark and little things that we can follow as kind of like a trail backwards. And Oren, I have an idea for this magical item that's not going to do any of us any good. Can I see your cone?
Oh, Jotra. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna put the two.
You
things...
gotta tell me first.
Oh, yeah. No. It's just gonna. No. Well, no. This is imbued with magic, but it doesn't generate magic. So you might be able to get another word if you touch it to the cone. If nothing else, the cone will just suck the magic out of it, and nothing will happen.
Can't just whip those goggles out of nowhere. Where were they? Where have they been? Have they been on your head this entire time?
You don't know? No, I haven't tried.
Oh, hold on. I always have to roll if I'm gonna friggin' go with Jotra or not. You lucky son of a...
Yes!
It's not a 20 this time though, but it's above 10. So Oren's gonna like reach out towards it, and he's gonna pull the cone out of his. I'm gonna bite your hand off. Don't you do that?
I'll kiss.
Okay. Everybody, including...
Son of a bitch!
No. It's not a save. Don't you panic.
Okay.
Everyone, including Dewan, will see what's happening, is what I was going to say before we all started panicking. Jeez.
Okay, but to be fair.
Yeah, your track history with this thing has
There
been
is a
poor.
history, yeah, there is a history.
However, this particular object doesn't have a lot of magic in it. So, you watch as Oren pulls out this strange cone, Dewan. It's relatively small and appears to be made of metal, wood, and flesh all at the same time. It's a very strange... Yeah, it's freaking weird. As you pull it out, you go ahead and press them together. There's not even a flash or any kind of view of a reaction until you just notice the arcane runes disappear from the nickel itself.
Well, that's weird.
No, it's perfect. So it did. It just pulled the magic out of it, but without it generating magic, it just all went into the cone and not what happened last time.
Aye. Let me heart stop racing for a moment.
Soup like comes up alongside you and just kind of he just like grabs your hand and just kind of like pats it. Like, it'll be all right. And then he bites your hand.
Yeah!
I told you.
I don't know. I don't know about any of this magic shite.
I think Aridin might have wandered off towards the trail that Jotra pointed out.
Sorry, got your bit, Orin.
It's all right, lad. It's all right. And Orin's gonna kind of like try to scurry up a tree and like just kind of scope around to see if I can see, because I like any like breaks in the forest or like any kind of like cottages or anything just that looks out of the ordinary.
Before
Are
you
you
do,
taking a look at the cone, or are you just gonna go ahead and go, oh, it's eating the magic?
No, I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my cone back
no.
and then
Jojo's gonna be like, so is there another word? Did it work?
oh shit, I guess I should probably look, huh? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Sorry.
Jojo's invested. So it's tough.
Yeah, I'll look at it. It's any change?
The word of the
Oh.
has appeared on the cone, and there's a slight a small, thin, white purple smoke begins to emanate from one end of the cone, and you hear the definitive sound of something moving inside.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
No,
Oh.
you hold it. You hold it. You did it.
I'm holding
You
it.
out.
I'm holding it. Oh, what?
wanna-
So it's like smoking. There sounds like there's something moving inside of it.
I hope it bites you.
It could be an egg of some sort with a magical creature inside. Maybe they need the magical
Or a
energy to
genie.
build, or a genie, or genies are always good. I mean, we could go for broke, and you could try putting it against the dryad bodies. There's still magic inside there.
Oh God, I don't think they want. Oh,
It's already smoking.
I'm just gonna kind of
I would
put it
prefer
down.
a tactic that does not involve Orin getting hurt for the third time.
I'm gonna put it down gently, and I'm gonna
Just
take
put it
a step away, but I'm gonna like be ready to run, but I'm just gonna watch it.
What angle are you looking at it from? If we're talking about the cone, are you looking at it from the
So I'm gonna
the bigger side?
I will put it like down so that on the cone, so like flat side, like pointed up, because the smoke is coming from the point, right?
No, the smoke is coming from the open end,
Oh, from the open end.
not the point. The
Okay.
flat end.
Okay, then yeah, I'll put it down, but with the like larger flat end kind of towards me and like watching the smoke.
Mhm.
Does it show up with my detect magic now?
No. However, it appears as though that flat surface is slowly beginning to move and open up.
Quick, what were the words on it?
What is that? What is that? What is
It's
that?
everything and nothing.
It's a very strange artifact. I've had it on me for quite a while. The two.
It's a headache, is what it is.
Shite.
You got it for some sort of squid man.
Squid man.
He made me steal it from a museum back where I'm from.
You stole it from a museum.
I didn't mean to. I was controlled. I can't find the fucking words on it.
Oh, here I go.
I love that, like, Adam
Two
wanting to find
outs.
the words is the same as Orin being nervous about what's happening with it.
Oh shit. So the two myriad two. This makes no sense.
You make no sense.
To the
out
myriad two.
to the-
To the myriad to the what? Are there any other words forming on it once I look at it?
Eridan walked away, right?
Aridin did walk away.
Soup's gonna go find Aridin. He just like throws his claws up. He's just like,
Oh, no.
Okay.
Do you want to?
No, go on.
Or is it, I have one other idea. If we could try to get maybe the last word before it hatches or whatever.
Hatches?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Do you want me to? Should I was thinking of trying lightning lure just to sap a little more magic into it.
we're gonna kill our new party.
That's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. No, we're not gonna cast a spell on it.
This does not seem natural. I do not like this cone.
I hate it, but I want to know what it is so badly.
All right, and I'm gonna kind of get near it. Like I'm gonna get closer. And all right, lass, it's all right. It's all right. And I'm gonna try to kind of look inside.
Okay. So, you can see that the entire cone is not open. It is simply one or the first compartment which is opened up. You seem to be staring both at the cone and also at what feels like an infinite blackness. Just a void that seems to almost line the inside of this cone. I'd like you to make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
As you're looking into it, you hear Josh be like, "Wait, throughout the myriad to the light?" He's gonna say it with a question mark behind him as you're looking in.
Not great. It's a 10.
There it is. Justice.
For listening to Jojo.
Oh my god, I can't.
As you're looking inside, you see a slight shadow that moves.
No.
Before you have the chance to
No.
pull away,
Oh no.
something seems to jump straight at you through this cone, and you black out and immediately hit the ground.
Oh no.
Oh god, I killed Orin!
Oh no.
I mean, that's terrible. Yeah, that is awful what just happened.
Oh fuck.
Curiosity kills the halfling. Okay.
Darwin would rush towards Orin to check on his vitals.
Jojo's gonna assist on the medicine check.
Jesse, welcome to chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dewan,
Jojo,
make a
I
medicine
fuck
check.
up everything up for everybody. Can I assist on the medicine check?
Definitely. You can get advantage for it.
Oh, cool.
God, I should have used my advantage. It's too late now. It's too late now.
Oopsie.
Okay.
I feel so bad. God.
Okay. 24.
Okay. He appears to be stable, although his breathing has become incredibly shallow. He seems to be completely unconscious, and as you take a look towards him, blood covers both the eye and the section of his face where he was looking into the cone. The cone itself is still in his hand.
Wait, what happened to his face?
Covered in blood.
Around
Covered
where he looked into the cone, his eye and sections of his face are just caked in blood.
Is the cone still smoking?
The cone is no longer smoking.
Is the cone show up on my magical detect magic? Is it still a void there?
It's still a void.
Is Orin about to be possessed again?
Hey, Aridin, Soup, what are you
Again.
Fah!
Good.
I don't like this segue. I have to tell you, this is not my favorite thing.
like this.
I don't like this at all. Aridin is totally unaware of what's happening, and I suddenly regret this decision. But hey, mistakes were made, and they're going to continue to be made.
Soup is purposefully avoiding the situation that is happening over there. You might regret that later. We'll see.
So Yeah, no, one Jotra pointed out the direction of where the trail was. I think I would have started casting Detect Magic as well so that I have it up. And I'm kind of just like slowly walking through the foliage and seeing if I see anything or if anyone else is hurt.
Soup is essentially stalking Eridan, kind of, but not trying to not be seen. He's just tracking her.
Eridan wouldn't be surprised by that. Do I see anything? Do I hear anything? What's out there? This is like X-Files.
Make a perception check, actually.
Billy.
18.
Okay. You're gonna have to walk a few minutes away from everything that's going on here. Creatures have started to flood back into the forest, but as you begin to step forwards through, there is a section that they appear to be avoiding. As you take a look, there appears to be a small makeshift clearing with a curious individual. They kind of just seem like a what you would assume to be a regular kind of worker. They're dressed in very similar outfits to the lumberjacks that you saw running away from the initial scene. However, they appear to have a small pickaxe in one hand. They appear to be etching something onto a wooden table.
Excuse me.
What? How'd you find me? Where'd you get here? Go away.
We heard all the you're not a summoner, are you?
Who wants to know?
The person who just fought a lot of lightning creatures.
Lightning
A bear and two trees.
Did you get rid of Michael?
We did. Why did you trap him?
Do you know how long that took?
You were hurting creatures.
Never hurt them. I just made sure that they stuck around so that I could talk to them.
They were hurting others. And they said something about owning the land.
You can talk to animals. Now who's the crazy one?
No, my friend can, and he relayed the message. But you don't own this place.
It's certainly unusual. You must be
And
drunk.
trapping-
Get out of here.
And you trapping things into... That's normal too, I suppose.
I'm not trapping things.
Aren't you, though?
I am making sure they can't leave.
And what's the difference? Why were you attacking everyone who's entering the forest? What are you doing out here?
I'm making more friends.
That is not how you make friends.
No, I'm pretty sure that's how you make friends.
It's actually not.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Before Soup does that, though, I feel like Eridan stands up a little bit taller and her wings unfurl a little bit. trying to look a little bit more intimidating.
You gonna intimidate him?
I'm intimidating him.
Okay, roll to hit, Soup. If you're firing at him.
This is fine.
21 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
I'm going to use my grasping arrow because I want to get him in one spot and keep him there. And that is going to be 9 piercing, 10 poison, and then the vines wrap around him. His speed is reduced by 10, and if he moves, he takes more damage.
Okay, so he's dead. That's over double his HP. So he's dead.
It's like he
Really
falls,
dead.
and then the vines go pew like a party paper.
I want to cast Spare the Dying.
No, that was double his HP. He's dead.
Oh,
Like dead. No,
I
that
still
was.
try to cast Spare the Dying, and then it
He
doesn't
had
work.
3 HP. You dealt just with the 9. That's triple his HP. Like,
Whoops.
Woof. Whoopsie.
Why was he
He's
at 3 HP?
really dead.
Vines come out and just blow him up.
Fatality.
I still feel like they make a
just
deflated balloon
shred
noise.
through him. He turns into Swiss cheese.
I said he looked like a lumberjack. He's just a regular guy who happened to run into something.
I'm sorry, was the name he used Michael?
Michael the bear, yes.
Michael the bear.
Yes.
Eridan's gonna whip out her sword because I haven't noticed Soup, so I don't know who shot that.
Right.
So whip out the sword and look around.
You see, like, out of the brush, like, his blue head pops up and he goes,
Oh,
Soup!
didn't think I'd get him that bad.
I
You
figured.
shot him with an arrow!
Well, yeah. Most people got
That kills Pipple Soup!
armor. I might have misfired a little bit. Got him a little too low on the neck. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sounded bad.
It doesn't sound good. I don't know if he deserved to die, though.
Soup comes up and immediately starts, like, he's still looking at Eridan, like, it looks like he's, like, judging your facial features, but he's, like, patting the body down to see, like, what he can find. He's like,
Eridan doesn't know what to do with this instant. I guess if Soup's starting to look, I also want to look. I want to see if he's holding any more of the what was it? A trinket? Summoning stone.
The Conjuring Tether, yes.
Heather.
It's different. It's different to a summoning stone. So you would know this as someone who deals with magic. A summoning stone is quite literally something that is full of summoning magic that you go ahead and kind of like rub or use a spell on, blah blah blah, and it summons something. A Conjuring Tether deliberately stops a conjured creature from returning to the plane it came from. It is absolutely something that is frowned upon in pretty much every magical circle. It's a very crude and very brutal method. But yeah, as you step into this clearing, you now see, well, now that he's dead, the concentration comes down. So there is a section that has been obscured by some kind of spell. As it comes down, you can see similar animals to the bear in cages, all stuck with these conjure tethers.
Glad I killed him now.
Looking at it, is there any way to release them?
You
Would a dispel magic do it? Oh wait, I don't think I have that prepared actually. Isn't that a... Oh, I thought it was a ritual thing. No,
You
it's
could
not.
go ahead and just yank the tether out. That's probably going to be
Okay.
the fastest way to free them.
Yeah, I yank the tethers.
Okay. I'll just do a straight strength with advantage because Soup is there.
Because Soup is strong.
Two people are stronger than one.
The like 3.5.
Every
feet
little
tall
bit
kobold.
helps.
He's
Every
super
little bit
strong.
helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a rampage of freeds.
15.
Okay. One by one, this collection of strange elemental creatures, you go ahead and pull all of the tethers out. As soon as they are pulled out, there's a small flash of whatever element they may be controlling before they fade, just seemingly out of existence.
Whoa.
They didn't look like they were in pain, did they?
They looked agitated, they looked angry, but as soon as you went ahead and pulled the tethers out, they became peaceful.
Did you ask Soup that question?
No, I think that was an out of character question. I think in character, I think Airden would watch as their expressions change. Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we lost Jess.
We lost
Oh,
Jesse.
Dewan! No, Dewan!
Curses! Dewan!
Come back! In character, I think Airden would just, I don't think I feel bad either.
There she is.
Jesse!
Who knew that midnight on a Monday is when internet is unstable?
Just bear with us, folks, as we work as Ty works his magic and gets us all reorganized and ready to go.
Super quick.
Super quick.
He's so good at that.
You know, you can reorder
Super-
sealed windows now, so you don't actually have to reorder overlay windows. If you click and drag your Zoom picture. I learned that
Yeah.
the other day.
True. I forgot about
And it blew my freaking mind.
that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh yeah.
After I just made it,
Oh, no.
it's great.
There we go.
So there's a bunch of empty cages now, right?
Correct.
What are they made of?
The same nickel that the actual tethers themselves seem to be made of. They're pretty expensive.
Okay.
Well, expensive for a lumberjack, anyway.
Soup is going to take out one of his short swords, and he's just going to come up to the nearest cage and just start hammering away at it, at like the corner. He's just, just
What are you doing?
Ah, hey, cages. Ugh. Ugh.
Hmm.
and he knows his steel sword is harder than nickel, so he'll just keep hammering away at it until he eventually like.
Mm-hmm. As that is happening, let's flick back to the rest of the party. Yeah.
Jotra looks at the blood. Is it look like it's any like determinable shape? Like does it lead, like a the only thing I can think of is like, when a cartoon runs through a wall? Is the blood in the shape of like something that he would recognize?
A silhouette of something like running through Oren's face.
The blood is... I don't know what eye Oren used to kind of look down this cone, but whatever eye you would have used, basically there is a splatter like down across the cheek and up across the forehead in both directions. There is the other side of his face is relatively clear, although there are a few splatters across. You can't see a wound.
Okay, well, can I wipe the blood off in search of a wound?
I feel like I know what this is.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a medicine check. Just to see if there's anything else you can deduce.
If I open the eye and looked in.
Yeah. You see a very unconscious eye.
The eye itself is unconscious.
Yes,
Separate
the
from
eye
the body.
itself is unconscious. Yes. There's a little bit of blood splatter from where whatever this is happened. Excuse me. Whatever happened, there was a small splatter of blood across the eyes before Orin kind of tilted back. Apart from that,
Yeah, 23.
Oh shit.
yeah, you can go ahead and wipe this down, and as you're doing so, you're kind of checking over the majority of kind of the skin for any breaks, any possible magical concealment, etc. No wound.
I don't understand.
Oh shit. And then Jocha's gonna reach into Pavasar's mouth and he's gonna pull out some of the whiskey that he has, and he's gonna try to smelling salts Orin with whiskey and see if Orin wakes up to that. Please.
Orin,
Yes.
you find yourself suddenly jolted awake. You find yourself kind of looking around, and everything seems a little brighter. Everything just seems a little bit clearer, strangely. You have +1 intelligence.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I didn't know it was gonna.
I guess I feel fine. Oh, sure, thank you. I'm never fucking listening to you ever again. I love you, Joshua, but by the sisters, fuck.
Is the +1 intelligence from experience?
I'm smart enough to understand I shouldn't be listening to you.
Yes.
Oh. Didn't think it was gonna. Sorry. Was there another word came to you when you passed out on the cone?
Yes, but it was the word V. No, that came before. I don't know, something, it opened up and something came at me and
You feel there was blood on your face, but Darwin got you kind of put back together. Thank you, Darwin.
There were no wounds. It was not me. And she's gonna reach over and hold your bloody eyeball open and just examine it.
Okay. He's just look. He doesn't have glasses, so.
Yeah.
All right. I think I feel okay. Perhaps
How's
just
your vision?
a wee bit blurry, a wee bit red.
And she's gonna close your eye. Just keep it closed. And pull out an eye patch from her medicine kit. So probably best to not expose it to light right now.
All right. I guess doctor's orders, but he's gonna take his water skin out and just kind of rinse his eye for a second. And is it any better now?
Oh, I still have detect magic up. Is his eye magic?
Is his eye clear?
No. His eye is clear. It's not magic.
Okay.
Is his
Okay.
eye magic? It's an interesting. It's one of those questions that's in a regular setting.
So I guess I feel fine.
So sorry. So sorry.
It's all right, lad. I feel better, actually.
You feel better?
I feel like I don't know. It's odd. Do you know how I was extremely wary of anything magical and just very afraid of all of it? I don't really feel that all that much anymore. I mean, still a wee bit, but it's like my blissful ignorance is kind of lifted.
Really? Oh.
I don't know.
So
Nothing scares the shite out of me, and we should probably fucking bring it to someone who can understand it.
yeah,
Someone we trust.
Judge is gonna dig into, he's gonna open Pavasar's mouth. And he's gonna pull out the jar that originally had the eggs in it from their very first adventure. I believe I forgot about it all this time. What are the eggs in there now that he's remembered he has a jar? Have they grown in size at all?
These are the Kruthic eggs.
The Kruthic eggs, yeah, that he forgot about. And I just remembered they were in there. No, I stuck those on somebody's back. Never mind. They're not.
Yeah, you stuck
it's
them.
clean. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you stuck them on someone's back. I don't remember whose.
I feel like you stuck him on the tabaxi.
It was the tabaxi.
Oh, yeah, JK.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the nose and sup. How's it going? That guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
So I'll just use. I'll hand the jar to Orin.
I hate that guy. Yeah.
Hand it to Orin. Maybe we could keep it in this for now. If you want to.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I want it on me right now. That's fine.
I'm just gonna use the lid to kind of like scoop it, like not touching it. Then kind of hand it to Orin.
Put it in the jar and put it in the Pavasari.
If you were to take a glance at the cone itself as you're going ahead and placing it in,
Mm-hmm.
it has a second flat surface inside. A second compartment.
Oh,
What? What is
that's odd. So it's like, so it's flat and then it has like a cup inside it?
Yeah, so the cone itself was just a cone. That flat edge opened up, and then about a centimeter's worth of depth in, probably about half a centimeter in, there is now this kind of, it's kind of lined with the void, and then there is what is very clearly another compartment.
Well, it looks like
I
there's...
need lined with the void on a t-shirt.
I'm sitting over here doing the Charlie Day thing again, just like
Yeah. Well, that's new. It seems to have a wee cup in it.
As you turn it to Judge, he's like, "Huh?" And he kind of like looks up. Oh.
I still think we should put this away for now.
Okay.
Please put it away.
And he's gonna put it in the jar and put it in Pavasari.
No. As you go to put it towards Pavasari, he's like, "No, I don't think we should put it in the bag of holding over Pavasari. If it absorbs magic, bad things can happen."
Oh, that's all right. Fine.
Sorry.
I'll take it out of the jar. I'll just put it back in my fucking pocket.
Okay.
I was really ready for that to be a negative to intelligence, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, it's gonna be so much easier for me to play."
I am so scared for Orin. I am fear.
You just gained knowledge. It's fine.
No,
As
You
you're
didn't watch the
standing-
video that Ray sent, cause boy howdy.
As you're standing around, you suddenly hear the clang, 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 clang of what sounds like metal on metal just echoing through the forest.
Oh god, they're fighting a construct. We gotta go help them.
All right, let's find him. Start running. Darwin, are you coming?
Yes. And I gather up all of my supplies and at a much slower pace and probably muttering to myself just a list of like, okay, I do still have a medicine kit and I still should probably need more bandages when I get back, and just doing like a mental inventory of things that I'm probably going to need
For this group of idiots.
There's no cure for stupid. We'll prove that.
Well, I mean, clearly there is a cure because
Just so.
One of the things I love,
though, you know?
one of the things I love about this group is being able to add an extra layer on, because when everyone gets so focused into their characters, no one remembers the NPCs. Odeon hasn't been here for the past, like, however long. He hasn't been here.
Oh,
Y'all
no.
didn't even notice him vanishing. Like, you were too busy doing stupid shit with them.
Listen, we have questions. We will get answers. We might die getting them, but we will get them.
honestly,
That's like-
I thought he flicked the token away and then bamfed out of there. Was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
That's a
thought, too.
fair
Done my-
assumption.
done my
That's a
thing.
fair assumption.
Threat gone, work to do.
Yeah. Cool. As the rest of the party wander over, you also now see this clearing and watch a very aggravated Soup just essentially cracking. He's gotten through probably 2 of the 5 cages that are here now. He's just going ahead and wailing on what appear to be these nickel cages.
Jotra's
His
Why
mouth
don't-
is foaming. Like he's just like he's just like.
Okay, but do we also see one dead lumberjack?
I don't know. Is
one-
he still there?
You see
He
one
says-
super dead lumberjack with an arrow through his throat, which has just kind of he's like slumped over the wooden table, which
Is-
also has loads more of these nickel stones.
Here's another fun question. Do I recognize this lumberjack?
Yeah, definitely. So this is Virgil. He is simply one of the lumberjacks of the town. It's probably a more accurate turn of phrase. He's always been a bit strange. He is prone to attempting to get adventurers drunk in order to get them to divulge information about how they became an adventurer. Due to this, the majority of his lumberjack money goes on booze, and it's not even him that's drinking it. He's an odd individual, often attempting to pry into people's personal lives
So
and
he's
life
heard
choices.
a lot of tragic backstories.
Um,
And then
Every
he decided to
time-
start on the supervillain path?
Every time a rogue comes into the city, he's like, "Oh, here's another dead parent story. All right, there we go."
Here's another urchin. Oh, there's a cleric. Are you a sage? What's going on?
Yeah.
So Jotra's gonna go over and he's gonna take out his pickaxe and he's just gonna start wailing on the cages with Soup next to him. Just no words, just walk over and just start hitting the cages as well.
I wanted to help Soup somehow. Can I, like...
Jotra will hand you a hammer as he walks by.
No,
Virgil also had a pickaxe, so
Oh my gosh. I was gonna cast... Well, I don't think I can cast it, but my first thought was like, oh, White Flame Blade. Here you go. Hit all the things.
just like using your blade and just consistently just.
But also, like, I don't want to infringe on Soup's catharsis. So, like, not
He
sure.
does not even notice. He like
Jotra's-
is completely into killing these cages.
Jotra doesn't read it as catharsis, as it's like these have to be gone as soon as possible, so that's why he's joining. He's not reading it as this feels good, as this is so very wrong, and so that's why he's jumping in with his pickaxe.
You spend a few moments whittling down these nickel cages into simply piles of just busted metal.
Once he's done, Soup is just kind of like holding his probably like ridiculously dulled and bent short sword. He's and he looks around at the rest of you and he looks at his sword. He throws it and
Jotra
just kind of
catches
looks
it,
disappointed.
starts
Okay.
casting mending.
Up his sword to cast magic.
Never mind, you got it.
Yeah. I'll pick up his sword, cast mending as I hand it back to him, and then stand over Virgil's body.
He's really dead.
Super dead. But like also he was kind of doing some fucked up shit though.
They don't know the story of the scene. That's the problem.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
no,
no.
they don't.
What we're doing.
No, I just yeah. What happened? What? I don't even. Okay.
I bumped into him. I was talking to him, and he's the one that's been trapping things. And Soup wanted to help, but helped a little too well. And he had more things locked up in the cages, so we let them go. And he said that this was how he made friends. And that there was no other way to make friends.
Idiots. Now just walk away.
Were you saying idiots to us or to him or both?
That's for you to decide.
Glad that you said it was
Dear
mostly
friend.
him. Mostly him. So like that's
You know.
Wait a minute. He doesn't look like a sorcerer. Jotra's gonna start looking around through the things to see if he can find like a spell book or something. Just anything that would allow him to be able to do this.
Roll an investigation check.
You shall are the one.
You make
16
that
plus
so much fun.
8 is fun. 24.
Okay. You go ahead and check over Virgil's body. He doesn't appear to be carrying anything out of the ordinary until you reach his hand.
Yeah.
He seems to have on him a small bracelet around his wrist that has a gemstone set inside it, but the gemstone appears to have been completely cracked and broken.
Kind of slip it off, and do I recognize like summoning runes or anything like that around it? Maybe like a summon food creature spell or...
As you're taking a look around the object itself, it has no runes etched into it.
Arcane focus, then. How did he... Yeah, see anything else that has to do with summoning?
on him.
Anywhere. It doesn't make sense that with an arcane focus and nothing else, that he could do all of this, unless he had some sort of way to cast magic or use magic, which, I mean, if you need a focus, it's not usually in your blood. If this is an arcane focus, does anybody recognize this? Do I recognize this? I'm looking around at it.
It is a...
Recognize it.
You would know that Virgil doesn't wear jewelry. So this is a recent acquisition. This is quite literally a bracelet with a broken gemstone.
Hmm. I wonder if... Now, do you guys don't think that something was controlling him, like it was controlling all the other stuff with some magic we don't know, right?
Did he seem
Maybe.
controlled?
I mean, he doesn't seem like the type who'd be able to do this, and if it was somebody who needs to control other things, why not get somebody else to take care of those things while you do it?
He seemed really agitated and a little not aggressive, but very everyone get out of here. That sort of attitude. Was he like that? Does anyone know him?
I knew him. He was always a little strange.
This whole situation
am
is
I.
very awkward for Soup, so he's going to go and look for someone around.
Richard's gonna start the lenses again. I'm adjusted. See if he can find any other magical things close. His major
I love
vision.
the prop so much, Ty. You are a saint and a scholar and never change.
It's funny because I play a cleric and an artificer in 2 of my games.
Okay, so what was Soup doing, sorry?
Oh, he's going to go scouting because everyone's like, while everyone is talking, he's like, this is really awkward. I'm going to go
Okay.
here now.
Are you specifically trying to track something, or are you just kind of taking a general look around, like a scout around?
He's just like scouting around.
Okay.
He doesn't have anything in particular to look for. Maybe a person, but yeah.
Okay. As you're walking around and spending some time away from the party, you don't see or hear anything out of the ordinary. The forest appears to have returned to its natural point as animals have begun to flood back into their land. Jotra. The only other magical item aside from your the stuff that your party is currently carrying is the bracelet. Or at least it used to be enchanted. The enchantment has now faded pretty much entirely. You only
Did he
see
the-
a faint trace.
Do we get the School of Magic?
Conjuration. Specifically from the gemstone, not the entire bracelet.
Was a conjuration magic associated on this somehow? Were there any more of the tethers?
Yes. In the cages.
Do all the tethers, are they all the same? Or are they, any of them have like any variation?
If you look across them, they're all identical.
He's gonna
Or
put
as
them-
identical as they can be, being, handmade.
He's gonna put them in a bag and hand them to Orin for when you need them next, if you're ever curious. And then he's gonna be thinking. I guess he could have with the bracelet, though. Where did he get the bracelet?
You think Odeon would know?
What did he say? Did he say anything weird? Other than making friends, I mean, that's. I made a friend. He kind of points to Pavasari.
He actually said that talking to animals was weird. Someone who was trapping
Animals.
and he mostly just seemed agitated and wanted me to leave.
The one. How long has it been since you've seen this person?
DM, how long has it been since I've seen this person?
You would have seen him last night.
Last night, he was at the bar, doing the same old routine, getting adventurers drunk and hearing their stories.
Was he the
Why?
type to be short with people? Agitated?
he tended to keep to himself and let others talk, other than asking them questions about their lives. He really liked to get to know you personally, whether you liked it or not.
Can Orin go up to the bracelet and just kind of like look at it, like, and just try to like? He doesn't feel any kind of like familiar energy or anything like that on it.
Yeah, it's just a bracelet.
I wonder if he made a bargain with somebody to be able to
This
get
is where I
these.
really wish I had the pre-sight cantrip.
This is where I wish we had speak with the dead.
I wish we also had speak with the dead. I was just thinking that too.
Hey, I almost took that and I was like, nah, I just am gonna heal. I'm gonna speak to the dead. There's no point in that.
I guess we could camp here and you could prepare for
Specific.
tomorrow.
Hey, Ray. I would like to sneak up behind Orin.
Okay. Roll a stealth check against Orin's passive perception, as he is currently involved in something else.
17?
Let me roll it. Oh, wait, no, I'm not rolling. Yeah. I don't get you. 13.
Okay. He's going to come up right behind Orin and just say,
Well, you're not dead.
No, I. Jeez. Kind of jumps a little. Hey, no, actually,
Almost was though.
I feel quite good. Except for the wee bit of blood in me eye. That was weird.
I'm so scared.
We got an appointment to keep.
Aye, that we do.
he looks over at Dewan and he's like,
You need to go home somewhere, or come with us.
I'll come with if you don't mind. I'm curious as what could be upsetting the forest this badly, and why someone would be trapping any creature against their will.
I like you.
I like your pastries.
I feel like that's a lot coming from Soup too, you know?
he does not like I do that. Sean goes, he does not do that. You say you like his pastries, he just kind of smirks.
God, I love Soup.
I mean, considering that I just met these people and then you shot someone from my village in like cold blood, I feel like me liking something about you is really good. On the right track.
That's also true. I swear to God, we're not murder hobos.
We are not. We are very much not
We're
murder
not.
hobos.
Just-
That's why
So this is the first time something like this has happened.
That was an accident.
it's like, wait, he's raising his voice at her. She's rearing up like they're about to fight. I better kill him. Oh, I killed him. Oh.
I'll just shoot him a little bit. Oh no, I shot him a lot of it.
A lot of it.
God, his neck is bigger than normal people's. Sorry.
The Odeon knows something about this? What were those spirits? They seem to be specific. Like, he's called it Michael the Bear? I don't think that'd be its original name, but maybe they do have names.
It's a strange thing. Do we have time to stop by Radiance?
We're kind of on a tight schedule.
How many days do we have until we have to meet Sally?
Like 6,
I think
5.
we're already late.
Yeah, you've got. Sally did say that she'd stay for a few days. So you've got probably about 2 days worth of leeway here, realistically.
How many days of travel do we have left? Oh, you mean 2 days that we can fart around a bit?
Yeah, so two days that you can kind of mess around a bit in to either keep or not keep this appointment.
Okay.
But yeah, the travel's gonna still be a few days.
What time of day is it? This all started in the very morning.
So I was gonna ask you, like, if this happened in the morning, right? So
After all of the messing around and the traveling and Orin and all of that kind of stuff, you'd probably be looking at about 3 o'clock.
Well, we're not going to get very far today anyway. And I promised Dewan a beer for helping us. Maybe we head back and see what people know
And try to help where we can. I like that.
All right. We should probably bury him.
yeah.
Agreed. We should also leave tomorrow if we can help it.
Well, you guys are gonna bury him. I have something I need to do real quick. And Jojo's gonna go over to the destroyed cages, and he's gonna start trying to tinker together a housing for the cone out of the bits, and just kind of like use magic to kind of like weld them together into a small protective. It basically looks like an egg that's been rounded off that you can screw out and then screw together.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a tinker check.
Mm. 23.
Okay. It is going to take some time. After all, you're working with, solid chunks of metal now rather than.
I do have my jeweler's kit on me if that helps. Still.
I'll say that you can do it. However, you're probably going to have to jump onto Pavasari and do it while you're traveling.
Perfect.
While you're traveling back to the town. It's not going to be an instant thing.
Excellent.
Soup's definitely gonna just like look at the body and then kind of sigh and like take his bolt out and wipe it off and put it back, and then he's gonna like drag this guy off.
Orin will kind of come by and start helping him dig a hole.
Dig a hole.
Okay.
Dig a hole. Dig a hole.
Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and bury Virgil.
I'll let Ashtalora help. Just kidding.
She's helping from the beyond.
And is there anything else that you would like to do before you head back to Keen?
Actually, yes. Speaking of that, Eridan, Ashtalora, gone again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
What?
bring her back again.
What do you need to bring her back?
I always forget because I'm like, is it paper? It's not paper. What the fuck do I need? I don't know. Charcoal and incense.
Oh, see, I thought I smelled incense the last time you brought her back, and that's why I grabbed some of this from Clinken's house. If you'd like it, I'm not gonna
Oh my
use it.
gosh.
And he'll dig in his pack and he'll pull out how much incense do I actually have? Where did it go? Shoot, maybe I wrote it down somewhere else. Sorry, I think it was 2 blocks.
Anything helps. Being a wizard is. Oh my god! Look at Yogi.
Oh,
I want to pinch his cheeks.
that's a cute kitty.
There's a cute kitty. Also
The
a very
cat?
relaxed kitty.
Yes, I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
a very good kitty.
He's so good. He's such a good cat.
he's such a good cat. He's also definitely not a cat. He's some kind of void creature in a furry suit.
So Cole,
Is
3
human.
blocks of incense is what I had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. Oh,
You're
thank you.
welcome,
That
man.
helps so
I'm not going
much.
to use it.
I appreciate that. Are you... Is that blood on your face?
Yeah, I shouldn't listen to Jotra anymore.
What happened?
Especially...
I walked away for 5 minutes.
Oh, he convinced me to do another kissy with my cone, and
He looked into the cone, and then there was blood, and there was no wound, but there was blood.
it started to smoke. I saw like something like come at me, and then it kind of went dark for a while.
I think Aridin is gonna say, "Can I try something? It won't hurt you."
I'd really rather not.
I want to see if anything happened. I was gonna use Identify. Make sure nothing...
I guess
I don't know
we've
if it'll
done-
pick...
we-
I don't
we've
know if
tried
it'll
that
pick up the
before.
met. No, Identify on you.
All right.
I learn if any spells are affecting them. Yeah.
All right. I guess.
I promise.
That'll
You
be
won't...
fine.
Yeah, you won't feel anything. And she's just gonna put a hand on your shoulder and Oh. So how can I just first identify?
10-minute ritual you can if you don't have any spell. But you can cast it with a spell slot in 6 seconds. Or a minute, I mean. So it's 11-minute ritual.
Oh, okay, so I can use a spell slot and cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
Just takes a minute. Literally
Yeah, I
takes a minute.
touch Oren's shoulder. And
Okay.
it's with her mechanical arm, and like the parts, like the runes on her arm sort of seem to glow, and like the gears almost like seem to shift.
Orin is not under any magical effects at this time.
At this time.
At this time.
I mean, apart from any magical gear you might be holding, or the natural gear, the natural kind of primordial magic of his tattoo, nothing new.
Right. I didn't pick up anything, so for now, I hope that there's nothing that happened. If there was blood, though.
I don't know. I actually feel better. I feel like my head is a little more clear.
That's good, at least. You should definitely keep an eye on it, though. Especially with something like that.
Oh yeah, that thing creeps me the fuck out now.
Did anything happen to it?
There's just a
Ray,
small...
I hate you.
Keep an eye on it, he types.
Anyway.
Yeah, there's just a small change. There seems to be like a space at the bottom of the cone where it was once solid. Now there's a small circular. I don't know. That thing gives me the willies.
Same. Okay. You feel better though.
I do. It's kind of weird. When I first, stole it, I just thought it was pretty, so I like to keep it, and then, it was special to me, and then now that I've seen and kind of learned about it, it's, of course, more and more of Jotra's experiments have taught me to fear whatever the hell this thing is. And now I feel like, I don't know, it's a strange feeling. I feel like I know better. I guess it's just experience, eh?
I wonder if Sally would be interested in it when we go see her. I don't know if, obviously that's up to you, but if she's a researcher, maybe she's read something.
I trust Sally. I think perhaps we can ask her about it.
Okay. Is Dewan anywhere near us?
Sorry, what?
Is Dewan anywhere near us?
Near your conversation? I mean, I'm following you guys. Or you all.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all walking, right?
Yeah.
We finished the grave and
Yeah.
Right,
Soups
right. Okay.
bits on that grave, by the way. He doesn't do any of the ritual stuff that he did before. He's like,
I mean, Dawan would go to say like a prayer that every
okay, he doesn't do
all
it in
the
front
town.
of
But
waits for her to leave.
He waits for her to leave, spits in the grave, stomps on it.
yeah, no,
I can't wait to figure out more about Soup. It's so interesting.
He's
Some graves he's so
certainly a weird
gentle
one.
with, and then this one not so much. Although I agree with Soup's reaction here, because like, yikes.
I was gonna say, he wasn't a nice person.
Nah, he was a dick.
Yeah, rude. Also,
Can't force people to be your friends. What the fuck, dude?
But Dewan goes and says a prayer.
Also, it's D&D. You can talk to animals. That's not weird.
Well, why are you making animal friends you can't even talk to? Like, what the weird?
Yeah, what's the point?
Right?
Okay, so
Wait, you have friends you talk to? Weird.
so Dewan walks over and says a little prayer. However that looks. And yeah, as long as we have no more business here, we can go ahead and head back to Keen. It's not long of a travel. You would arrive probably about mid-afternoon. You go ahead and watch as the the townsfolk appear to have come out of hiding and are now returning to their regular activities. It's up to you where you would like to head. I assume perhaps the bar to get Dawan their drink, unless there was something someone else wanted to do.
Just along the way, Jotra would go to Orin and be like, I made this for it, so that way you don't have to worry about it touching you or anything like that, and we can keep it safe. I could put this on Pavasar without putting it in him, so that way you don't have to deal with it or worry about it for a little while.
I think I've held it for long enough, but I appreciate the case to kind of keep it safe.
Yeah.
And he'll put it in and just kind of slide it back into his pocket.
And
It's all right.
aren't you? How do you do it? How do you contain your want to know what the hell the next word's gonna be?
To be completely honest with you, magic, the way that you use your machines for magic, the way that Eridan spins her blades around for magic, it kind of creeps me out.
Really?
I just don't understand it.
I could explain a little bit if that would help. It's not as magical as it seems. Like, I know it seems magical, but once you understand it, like, it's no more complicated than like steam and stuff like that. It's just knowing a bit more about the forces that make up everything, and then how to, make them do things. It's like how you control fire.
I'm gonna put my hand on Jotra's shoulder and go, Jotra.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, in the last few hours, since that happened. I don't fear it as much.
Good.
Like I said, when I woke up, I kind of feel better.
All right. Well, okay then.
Until it eats your
But
brain.
But you're never allowed to just do anything with magical items without asking somebody first, okay?
I asked. I ask every time. I promise I do.
Sorry, lad.
Same. So, anyway, Duan, we owe you a drink, and I think I owe Oren like 7 drinks. So let's go find a good bar.
Boy, I
I just
think I'm
want to
going
bring
to
my
take it
cot
easy.
back.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe you killed my cat twice.
That was entirely your decision.
I'm just teasing.
You can go ahead and get comfortable in the tavern here. You see in the corner, Odeon and Torn seem to be having a small conversation between each other. They appear to be quite into it. They're both kind of leaned in, both quite intently focusing on the discussion. Other than that, yeah, you can go ahead and approach the barkeep. It's pretty simple. It's quite literally just a couple of copper pieces, just for a basic kind of beer/ale. It's nothing fancy. Or you can go ahead and drink anything from your own supplies. Eridan, are you wanting to cast your ritual in the tavern, or are you wanting to go ahead and go somewhere a little bit more concealed for that?
I think I'd go back to my room.
I can also show you where I live if you want someplace more private.
Oh, would that be okay? As I pull a waiter and
Sorry,
wait
that
for
was
you
Jesse
to...
telling you, but
Oh. I was like, oh, I just pulled a waiter move. I waited for you to take a bite of something to ask you a question.
You did indeed. But yes, in character, Dawn would have pulled you aside because I doubt this is the first familiar she's encountered. Thank you. And I have my own barkeep.
Thanks, MJ.
But yeah, she would take you aside and she'd say, if you wanted someplace more private and spiritual, you are welcome to use my home to summon your familiar once more.
Oh, are you sure?
I wave you off. I wave you. Like, let's just come with me. Come on.
She'll follow.
And I will show you to a very humble abode.
So Soup does this number as they exit the bar. He looks at Jotra and Oren, and then he looks at the two exiting the bar, and he looks back, and he looks again. He's like,
Party
goes and
dad.
follows them.
The party dad is so done with our bullshit.
Protect their dumbasses. Be
Yes.
safe.
Be
Protect
safe.
them. Be
You
safe.
have a buddy system. I am a stranger. Who
Yes.
heals you, but am a stranger.
Exactly his reasoning. He was like, they were okay earlier messing with something that could potentially end the universe, and I don't know you. You're nice, but I don't know you. So yeah, he'll follow them.
Yes.
You're
Okay.
following us.
So Soup, Eridan, and Dawan.
Okay.
Where do you find yourselves?
At my house, in probably close to the giant furnace, because healing
Mm-hmm.
can lead to death.
And what does your house look like?
It is just a very modest home. You first walk in and it's a very big entrance that is clearly doubled as a clinic. There are hospital beds lined up on one side, and shelves and shelves and shelves of herbs and poultices and salves and bandages, just all neatly organized. But I take you to the back room, which is clearly where my personal quarters are, and there is a lot of plants because I like plants, and so Dawan likes plants. And there are 2 actual cats, non-familiar, just regular cats.
We love to see it.
We love to see it. And there are cat trees. You know that has anyone seen that like Instagram or Twitter video of someone who like turned their house into a giant cat tree playground situation?
Yes.
Where like there are platforms built into the walls and like wrapping around like pillars, structural pillars and stuff. So there's that situation.
I love that one's house so much.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I want Dawan's house.
So there's that, and I just lead you to like, I'm going to say it's where she meditates to attune with nature. That's her like holy spot. But I'll lead you there because it's very peaceful and tranquil, and there are crystals and stones, and it's like a little iris. It's like a in Indonesia, my mom had this iris garden, which was just a little small room off of their bathroom, which had like rock walls, but like built into the rock walls were little shelves where you could grow irises. And so like that's this, it's just like a little enclosed garden area.
This is so nice. Did you build? I assume you built this. The house didn't come this way.
Built and inherited it. The clinic has always been here, but I made it my home and surrounded it with things that I love. Mostly nature.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
So you grew up here?
Yes. I've been here all my life. I studied under a cleric who studied under my master, who studied under her master, and so on and so forth. I like to help people, and I like to help things. I like to heal. And in a place where people come to say goodbye, there is a lot of healing to be done. Not just physically.
Got any books?
Oh my gosh.
I don't jump, but I will lead Soup into another small room, and this is where like I have medical textbooks and like forest notes, or like forest guides, and like plants and fauna and flora and all those. It's just an insight. It's a giant encyclopedia room. And I gesture. You are welcome to read whatever you would like, if anything you find interesting. And then I gesture to the 2 cats. This is Poultice. This is Pestle.
I love them. What do the cats look like? It's important.
It's important.
Pestle is like not a Siamese, a Persian, like face just totally smashed in. Looks a little like a grumpy cat, but like a little friendlier, but still pretty lumpy. And lumpy. If a cat can be lumpy, it is lumpy. And then Poultice is a hairless.
I am so happy. I love them.
When you show the cats to Soup, he just kind of looks at them. He goes,
What do I do with those?
You can pet that one. And I gesture to Pestle. don't touch that one. And I gesture to Poultice.
Okay.
Just like walks over and like reaches out to
As soon
pet
as
the
you
cat.
reach your hand out a little bit, Pestle like just smashes his face into your hand, like forcing you to pet him.
He like scratches him and stuff with his claws. He's
Poultice stiffs at you and then like walks away. But it's if you know how like you know like how hairless cats have that like podge. It walks away. It's just so
lion belly.
yeah.
Love that.
And then it's you know it relaxes as it cleans itself. Just totally obscene. And I do not touch me, but I will observe you.
That is the best description
Yes.
of cats I have heard. Okay,
I
I'm
love
really happy.
Soup's just
Both
gonna
of
pull a bunch of books off the shelf, throw them all open, and then is gonna take another book that he opens up, and it just starts going, "Ha! Well," and it just starts talking.
From the other room, Eridan's like, please don't.
Cannot hear you.
Damn it.
Chapter 2 of things that I don't.
I hate it.
Okay, you can cut away from me though. Please don't do that to everyone else.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am new to this campaign and I have never experienced whatever you might be sharing.
Oh no.
Sue picked up a talking book that he recently picked it up, and the person who is in it is a kobold, and so he's very interested in it, but he's probably just the most interesting voice character I think I've ever heard Ray do. And yeah, it's pretty funny. But anyway, sorry.
So as we cut away from Soup, Eridan, I assume you begin casting your Find Familiar
Yep.
as you and Dawan are having a small conversation. Oren, Joshua, what are we doing at the bar?
Nothing stupid.
I have
Just
not
kind of
yet
really
begun to
axing him.
defile myself.
I trying to take it easy tonight.
Make more mistakes.
But I think I will slowly start to walk towards the table where Ton and oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. I'm sorry.
Odin.
Odion. I'm gonna just kind of start slowly walking over there, hoping to kind of like catch one of their eyes, one of Ton's eyes. So I'm not like intruding, but I'll kind of like walk up, and if one of them looks in my direction, I'll kind of approach, but if not, then I'll just kind of keep walking.
Mm-hmm. You do indeed catch Torn's peripheral eye. His main eyes still stay fixed on Odion as the peripheral eye suddenly shifts towards you. It blinks and then returns to Odion. As the conversation begins to wrap up, you just hear, "It's very interesting indeed. You have quite the party with you. Wasn't by choice. Well, kind of was by choice. Everyone else just happened to be good friends. Well, yes, and this group that you talk about, I can do some digging, see who knows what. Good. Thank you for the assistance and the information. It's good to see good people. Oh, well, just everyone's so boring here. I have not found an interesting person for the past I don't know how long. And all of the adventurers, they simply go to the tavern, go to the store, and then leave. It has been a nightmare. He kind of leans back, and this robe is now opened up, revealing his regular clothes again. This kind of black and pink mixture of an outfit, as he goes ahead and kind of throws back this clear glass of what appears to be a very fine wine that is definitely not being sold in this tavern. Goes ahead and throws that back. Torn then turns. Oren.
Ton, how are you? I apologize, I've been kind of asleep all yesterday.
Happens to all of us at some point in our lives. Odion tells me that you dealt with the problem outside of the town. That's very kind of you and your group.
Well, when you hear random lightning strikes on a cloudless day, your curiosity gets piqued. We want to check it out. You ever seen a lightning bear before?
His stare with Odion is now broken as all four of his eyes now turn and look towards you as he says, I can't actually say I have.
It's a weird creature. Hurt like the fucking dickens to hit it.
Odion just laughs and says, yes, I forget that some people, they have to get close to do something.
Not all the time.
Oh no, I saw you were very impressive.
I want to thank you for your help back there. I was near death's door when you showed up.
I got there a bit late. It's also been a while since I've seen some proper action. You people are interesting.
We tried.
Dangerous, but interesting. Torn pipes up again. No, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, what was the guy's name again? That Soup killed?
Oh, Virgil.
Virgil. Do you know a guy lived on the outskirts? I guess. Virgil. He seemed to be the one summoning those creatures.
Virgil? No, you must be mistaken.
He's not a magic user.
If you call irritating people magic, then maybe. He was probably the worst conversation in the whole town, frankly. Nothing but consistently asking the same 4 questions over and over and over again.
Oh, sure, being a bore is a pain in the arse, but wouldn't give you the power to summon creatures.
Which is why I'm saying you must be mistaken. He has never shown any aptitude for anything. Anything at all. Actually, he wasn't even a good lumberjack, but he paid his rent, so we keep him around.
Any people that he might be associated with that use this kind of summoning magic?
He was always curious in magic users with their entering parties, but he never really got far. He would usually annoy people or get them too drunk, and then they pass out before they say anything interesting. I have no idea, frankly.
Interesting. Well, again, thank you for your help in the fight. and I hope our paths cross soon.
Leaving, are you?
Perhaps tomorrow. We've got places to be.
That is a shame. Tell the scared one to come back tonight. I would like to have another talk with him before you leave. He is interesting company.
Sure. When I see him, I'll let him know.
Torn begins to kind of eye you. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. Better than fine, actually. Clear. How are you? We're all fine here now. Yes. Sorry.
All four of his eyes narrow as it almost seems like his like slicked back, like spiked hair almost begins to move a little bit. As he's like, better than fine. Although what's not better than fine, he holds up the mug of ale, is this. He knocks it down, slams it on the table. He doesn't break eye contact with you, but goes ahead and kind of bows down. And then as his head turns, one peripheral eye still stays on you while you're standing there until you walk away, as he resumes a conversation with Odeon. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say or do?
I'm good, I think.
Okay. As we have one part of the party currently in Dwan's residence, the other part in the tavern, we can go ahead and wrap the session here. It's been a bit of a longer one, but it's a lot's happened. A lot has happened. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and go around the horn here real quick, just to let people know, who you are and what you have to plug. So, I'm going to start with Sean.
Howdy. I'm at NoTweetSean on Twitter. I'm one of the admins over at Thread Raiders. I am in this game, and then every other Sunday I'm in Duval and Dragons playing Horus Greeneye, a devilish dwarf, on So Maddie Games channel. And I think that's all I'm doing right now.
All right, cool.
Hey, howdy, hey. I'm Cole. I am the resident artist here for Forward. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. You can catch me here every Monday playing Aridin, my weird moon tiefling. And catch us tomorrow for our final session of Arium. And you should keep an eye on my Twitter because there might be a thing that's happening and I'm really excited about it. And I think that's all I got.
Okay. Ty.
Hey everybody, Ty here, play Jotra here every Monday. And then tomorrow you can catch me, I DM my own game on my own channel. It's twitch.tv/HitchhikerOfTheMind, where you see the abject craziness of Jotra as if Jotra was God, so my poor players, but see what happens to them. They recently, the Kenkun in this place have been awakened into full Aarakocra, and they couldn't figure out why, but they don't have the need to sleep or eat anymore. And chasing that rabbit hole, they found that there are windmills around the town that have, some things below them that might lead them. Well, after solving a few puzzles, they found themselves in the air of plane, and this giant entity saying, yes, excellent, welcome, bow before your prince. And that's where we left off last session. Other than that, final session of Beyond Amends over on Featherfall Tabletop, twitch.tv/FeatherfallTT. You'll see we'll find out what happens with all of the exploding cities and what's happening with that. As I play the opposite of Jotra, a super just matter-of-fact fighter, echo fighter, who's a fire genasi named Brandt Heitstagger, who's a slightly German accent and is super, super fun, because he's just like, seriously, can we just get through all of this bullshit of you playing coin? Just tell me what is happening here. And so that's pretty fun, so come catch that final episode on Wednesday. That's it for me now.
All right, Adam.
Hello, I'm Adam. Of course, you can catch me here every Monday playing Orin and see my mind blow up every week. But also, if you are new to the stream and you want to figure out like what the hell is going on, check out the Friends Who Roll Dice YouTube page or our podcast, because I do all the post-production for Mind of the Martyr, and I use Sirenscape and some of my own sound effects and stuff to do the post-production. So when Jotra pumps magic into Cursed Blades, there are cacophonies of screams that happen that I like to create. So check it out. You can learn about what the hell we're up to and check out some cool stuff as well. That's it.
Adam is fantastic with the post-production, and if I want to go ahead and recap a session, I will always do it on YouTube so that I can check out what Adam has done for the week. He's fab. And lastly, we have our wonderful cast here, our fantastic guest, Jessie, who will be with us for at least one more session after this.
At least, who knows if I can leave you alone at this point. You all need a cleric, my goodness, especially if Ty is leaving.
God.
Hi, I'm Jessie, Jahoos the Moose on Twitter, and honestly on everywhere on social media. If there's Jahoos the Moose, it's me. You can catch me here next week in this game playing Dawn, my shifter. Because I don't stream as much anymore, but maybe I'll get back into it. Who knows? Maybe I got my toes wet and I gotta jump in, get all the way to the head.
Hey, this just proves that you should.
It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Got her.
I do art things. I might be doing more art things soon. We will see. But yeah. That's all. It's just I'm living my chill life right now.
At the moment, chill life is what we need, considering points
Although,
at world.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just another year, a totally normal year, really boring year where nothing is happening.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Thank you for introducing Dewan to us.
I had a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun.
Super fun.
It's a great party.
Chaos. It's just chaos. That's what it is.
That's my favorite. I love chaos.
Absolutely. Thank you to the wonderful cast for being here and playing along. I am Ray. You can find me at, that's still a little bit outdated. That's probably my fault. Red Mage Ray on Twitter is the new @ You can also find me in a few different places. You can find me in about 3.5 hours on Polished Cryptid's channel, playing through a new D&D 5e campaign. Which is super, super interesting.
You are.
Don't judge me while I'm plugging.
When did you sleep? When have you slept?
Bold of you to assume I sleep.
Go to bed. You
Sleepers for regular
weirdo.
humans.
You can find me. You can also find me over on Sabrick's channel, where we are currently playing through Star Wars Exile. That is every Saturday night. I am playing a Grey Jedi in the Knights of the Old Republic era. It's super fun, it's super exciting. We just got sent into an alternate timeline from the games and the main story, which is super, super interesting, and I'm really curious to see how that happens. I'm also on Polish's channel DMing the Stygian Shroud, which is a level 11 to level 20 Curse of Strahd campaign, where Strahd has already won and has already killed multiple parties of adventurers and has finally taken his wife and ascended to a full vampire lord. So that is going to be super exciting and super interesting. And then you can also find me on Featherfall Tabletop every other Sunday, where I am playing in a Curse of Strahd campaign of my own. Last session was not good. I got controlled by Strahd and almost murdered my party. It was a very, very close call for a long time, and I dealt like 40-something damage to someone who only had 50 HP. It got dicey, let's say that.
That's fantastic. I don't know what you mean.
It got super dicey, and I had a whole bunch of new abilities that I ended up using on my teammates. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Grinding Coffee and So Nerdware. Much love to DM Emporium as always. We're super excited for when that relaunches, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, and thank you to our team at Emporium as well, who are super supportive about everything we do. We are going to do a quick credit roll here and raid. I don't know who we're raiding. Y'all can decide that. Yeah, we're going to roll a quick credit reel, so please stick around for that and join us for the raid. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed what you saw and you would like to catch up, either head to Friends Who Roll Dice on YouTube or Friends Who Roll Dice on Anchor, Spotify, anywhere that you would grab your... why is the word podcast suddenly left my mind there? That was awful.
Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Thank you.
Those are the main ones. There's a few other random ones too, but
yeah. So there's VODs on Twitch. There is the edited versions on YouTube, which are amazing and you should definitely check out. And then there are the podcast versions as well. Thank you so much. Stay social distance, wash your hands, look after yourself, pet your pets, take your medication, stay hydrated, and we will see you same time next week. Absolutely. Take care, folks, and keep moving forward.